away, because those 5 RGB zones are connected to SteelSeries GameSense. And together with SteelSeries Engine, you can show in-game information of some of your favorite games. For example, your health, cooldowns, or even your kills if you have them. And if you don't like it, you can always turn it off. This doesn't seem right. The MSI Optics MPG series are curved gaming monitors that give you more gameplay immersion of your favorite games. This is because the panel is aimed more towards you and will allow you to get an optimal viewing field. Another benefit is if you have 2 or 3 screens, you will create a curved line for your perfect panoramic setup. These gaming monitors are equipped with a 27-inch VA-type panel and comes with 144Hz refresh rate, 1ms response time and FreeSync support. So all those specs will make sure you get a smooth gameplay experience, and it will prevent things like ghosting when your pixels are too slow, tearing when you have a too high FPS, or stuttering when your FPS is too low. Want to change the position of the monitor? No problem. With our adjustable stand, you can tilt, swivel, and change the height. The MSI Optics MPG series comes in 2 models. You will have the MPG27C and the MPG27CQ. The MPG27C comes with a 1080p or Full HD resolution panel, while the MPG27CQ comes with a 1440p or WQHD resolution panel. With 1440p, you will have more pixels on your screen and you are able to reach higher resolutions. So this will make your games even look sharper. If you want to change the colors or the settings of your monitor, you can do this by the joystick built-in on the back side. If you want to make this very easy, just install our free gaming on-screen display software or OSD. With this software you can easily change the settings with your keyboard and mouse. And if you need a little help, you can even summon a crosshair overlay. If you want to know more, please visit our product webpage.
None of us know anything.
Look at this. Camille, thank you for that rousing introduction. Let's hope it's a rousing game of Counter-Strike. It is, of course, the Leetpro 1337 LAN here in Nelspruit. We're very happy to be here. Both of these teams are super happy to be here. And Slurry's especially happy with those dualies.
Yeah, he's going to start off with... Well, I mean, we were talking about him being cheeky earlier, and this is probably the best way to start off a final dualies on the pistol round. And don't know if No You is going to be aware of it. No You, of course.
Of course they are. They just heard it.
That is very likely. Well, either way, No You's going to jump through the smoke and be taught why that's a very, very bad idea. Cranks is holding the angle. He's going to get a shot while blind. Necromancer does not come in, but slowly with the dirty gun,
he gets
himself 3. And that's just filthy, Slowy. Go take a shower, please.
She got mugged there. Only got 2 of them, but it was still beautiful. It was beautiful. Poetic. And the best skin in the game, the Beretta's Colony, worth about 0.001 cents. But they're worth every cent of the 500 he spent on it in the pistol round. It's an unusual buy, but very good work there to blat away with those weapons and get the kills. So 1-0 here, Leetpro with a great start. And No You, well, doing what one should. Pex, I shake my head.
Yeah. Tech 9, not the best of pistols these days, heavily nerfed, and No You's going to have to try and make it work, because at this point they are heavily outgunned. They're going to jump in, they're going to catch Slowy, but Slowy's too fast for them. Going to grab another 2 there with the double headshot on that MP9. Vinny is the next person in line, and he's going to grab himself 1. Does he get the second? No, he's not. Necromonkey grabs that one.
Tough stuff here with the pistols. It's not going to help that he goes down. It's all on Adara. The Online Kingdom player. Online Kingdom looking really good these days in Master CS and ESEA. He's one of the players that have been showing up really well. Let's see if he can show up here. I think in a 1v4 it's going to be difficult for him.
Does
but
have
still,
that dirty old P250.
Can he do some damage?
Yeah, he has been spotted there as Tianki gets that final kill. So it's a bit of a rough one there for Adaro. He hits the headshot on the first bullet, doesn't get anything else. That is unfortunately, I mean, we were saying about the P250 earlier, it kind of feels horrible to get the headshot and then whiff every other bullet. So No You they haven't been able to get the bomb plant down. This will almost certainly be a force on the third round here.
Is this your first CSGO final casting?
Yes, it is.
It is. Well, multiple Masters caster for Dota 2 in finals, but first one for CS, so welcome. Welcome to CS, bro.
Yeah. Well, welcome to CS indeed for Taylor, who's going to get caught out by a bunch of guys with some rather nasty weaponry hanging around. And for those that can't hear it, Cranks and company are warming up, I think.
I'm glad to hear them testing the limits of their lungs again. Earlier it was a little quiet when we went through the winners bracket final. Didn't hear Cranks. Now we're hearing Cranks. It means he's fired up. He's ready to go.
Definitely is. And I mean, the rest of the team wasn't too bad earlier in the day either. So Crank's clearly the cheerleader of the team. Slowy going to try something cheeky, as is his forte. He's going to try take fights with a Deagle and an MP9. He's going to win that fight against Necromonkey there. He's going to retreat now. Does he? No, he does not. He actually decides to hang around and continue to take fights. That is brave.
Indeed brave.
Hardy, but brave.
Vinny bravely clinging to the last tendrils of life there as well. I love that.
Yeah, I know you getting aggressive once again. This is a map obviously favoring the T side. Makes it very, very difficult for the CTs to hold B if they are down players. As it is, they aren't down players. They have lots of utility, so massively favored in there.
Yeah, they've got the numbers to work with, and that's going to help them out. Oh, and that's not going to help the efforts of No You there through the smoke. Tianki doing some good work. 3v5. Well, 3v4. 1 HP erased there, and he's got some space.
Yeah, Pex is actually finding his way onto the A side somehow. He and Slowy are going to have a fight, which Slowy is going to lose. And Leetpro, well, they are massively out of position. They're going to have to try and retake that A site in the near future. Pex, oh, he's got to hold off the rotations for now.
Difficult situation. We won't give anything away. He's behind you. No, okay, it didn't work. Oh, very nice shot there from Astro. Fantastic work. 2v2, it went from a 4v2 to a 2v2, so fantastic work. Yeah, retake time potentially. They can do. Pex continuing here to execute everything before he gets traded off. But God Complex with an MP9 against the AKs, against the grain, wins the round. Fantastic work.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that there was, I mean, it was very unfavorable to Leetpro running in there with underpowered weaponry against No You. 2 AKs up against an MP9 and a FAMAS, but somehow God Complex, who has had a fantastic tournament, it must be said, just doesn't care about anything. I mean, runs in, guns 2 guys with an MP9, and walks out the victor there. So mad bank in his hands.
It's amazing how he's playing. When we spoke to him earlier, he was saying he's feeling a little bit of pressure in the situation because it's new for him, but he's not playing like it.
No, not at all. Obviously, the newest player to the team, Vinny, is obviously just the backup for this round. As Chloe, is he going to get another fight? He is indeed. And that MP9 continues to punish No You excessively so. And Adaro is going to get a kill there on Vinny. Taylor pushes through and he's going to catch Slowy.
So the trade's flying in thick and fast. 3v3 at this particular juncture. Tianki, he's the man. He's got to hold it. It's all about finding the right sort of angle at the right time here. He's going to peek him, but Astro takes him down. Fantastic shot there. The first bullet headshot from that AK. So dangerous, of course. Tianki feeling it. Like that molly, though. It's going to... Oh, it's going to fail, unfortunately. He just didn't move far enough forward with the throw.
Yeah, that's... I mean, molly there to burn out the player from the side. God Complex to try to take the fight. He doesn't need a little bit of help, though. Kills off Necromonkey as Cranks now trying to hold a better angle. God Complex has gone down. And Cranks in the 1v2. Can he do it? He's certainly got a pair of lungs, but does he have the aim to match?
He needs luck as well, and luck will not be on his side. Astro duck peeking him, and it's all over there with the headshot. 6 HP, but he gets it anyway. And that's the first round for No You, so they're on the board here, guys.
Yeah, Leetpro does have a little bit of a bank, so they could possibly buy into this round. No You, though, I think healthy situation after winning pretty solidly in that last one there. So the No You boys, well, they are a mixed team, but they've looked pretty good this game, or this tournament. They've actually taken Leetpro to overtime at least once thus far. And Slowy is holding the angle. He keeps allowing players through. Is he going to land it? He is going to land the first one. That'll be Taylor going down.
Oh, in such a difficult situation there, but gets traded off. Very brave play, though. And ooh. There's Vinny getting in from behind, gets himself 2, gets himself 3. Vinny destroying them, the sub, doing fantastic work.
Yeah, and quick decision making there as well. Runs down through the danger area and gets in behind the no-you players. And I mean, you would have thought that it maybe react a little bit quicker, but he gets the 2 quick kills, and then the third one is really just a bonus. Cherry on the cake.
Absolutely, and great flash from his teammate as well to stop those players dead in their tracks. He did the burying though, and it's unfair. He's going to bury a few, but unfortunately not going to make it. God Complex taking him down. The triple kill there for Vinny. And the 2 new boys, yeah, showing up nicely for their team.
Yeah, I mean, this is Leetpro's map. They did decide to pick Cobble. So they should have a couple more plans than a team like No You would. Obviously, as we're going to mention probably for the last time, that this is a mixed team. It's made up of various up-and-comers, Sin 5, OK, even Voxity.
Yeah, absolutely. Voxity now also part of Slurry there.
Whiffing.
Shot in between his legs, didn't hit the legs.
Yeah. Whiffing pretty badly there. Pex is going to go down in the meanwhile though, as No You will try to get aggressive onto the A site here.
Trying to close the distance here. Vinny though, showing that he's equal to the task. He's been looking pretty impressive here so far.
Oh.
Necromonkey coming and gets a very nice headshot there. Crisp and clean.
Unfortunately, No You does not have control of the bomb though, and this could be the very well.
It's got to do damage.
Yeah, it's the death knell of the round for them. They need to have the bomb if they had any hope of winning. I will say one thing about Vinny though is that his spray control has looked very, very good.
I like what they're doing though. That's entertaining.
Yeah, it's a clever idea. I don't know if they really had the weaponry to take advantage of it though.
Should not, and well, there's a trade. That was a big surprise. Necromonkey gets himself 2, but he's going to get silenced. Vinny with the 3K earlier in the round, 6-1 here. Leetpro in the lead in the final of the Leetpro 1337 LAN here in Nelspruit. Who would have thought they'd make it to the final? I thought they would.
I mean, on average, or on balance, they probably should have made it to the final. They should probably win. Would be a spectacular turnaround if No You was able to take the series, though.
Absolutely so. And, well, No You struggling a little bit from a money point of view, struggling in the game so far. Leetpro looking pretty dominant so far. Oh, that's not going to help.
Not at all. So, on Complex, he's been pretty good at holding off rushes, and he continues to be, gets 3. Not able to pick up the 4th, and Tianki's on hand to wreck Astro's face. Necromonkey flying through the air is brought down to earth by Cranks.
Indeed, nice play in towards drop there. Such a difficult position to play, especially when you're getting rushed down like that, but he deals with 3 of them pretty smartly before going down, and that's what you need from your drop player. It's also good to see the drop player actually getting a few kills in the game as well. He's been effective on the rotate, but also showing that he's got an iron grip in that drop area.
It is fairly uncommon to play inside drop, and we see a lot of the top level pros these days playing, just sort of playing outside the drop area, just really spotting and listening really more than anything else. Flashes do come through as No You with the aggressive B take. They are going to lose a player on the entry though.
There's the trade coming in. Cranks bringing the numbers back towards the God Complex, and Cranks both dropping them, and then Slowey with the AWP rounding it out. They're not lasting long in these rounds.
No, they are not. No You just doesn't seem like they have a hell of a lot of patience in a couple of these rounds, and it's costing them, because if they'd taken a little bit longer, bleed out a little bit more of the Leetpro utility, I think they would be in a better spot. Right now it is 8-1. Not looking good for the boys of No You at this stage.
I think the thing you're always going to find with a mixed team is they haven't had the time to work on strategies and approaches to the game. So the coordination is a little bit off, and therefore the fires will be a little bit off. The shot's not off at all from Slurry and Co, but there, as I say that, he works one, and he's in a bit of trouble. Going to go down, but still finds another. And, oh, they need to recover that weapon.
And they do. Taylor and Adaro are the last remaining players, and Adaro's already gotten off to a good start here. Deagle to the face of Tianki.
Tough situation considering the weaponry, but it's still doable for the numbers are there. Just I don't want to give away clues here, so
we
I'm going to stop.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to stop. Of course, the players could potentially hear us. We're on a loud PA system in the venue, so we've got to be careful. Sorry about that. We're not trying to be vague. Actually, we are. And nothing vague about that shot that comes in. And there's the spray from God Complex. Iron grip on the B side.
Yeah, he is the immovable wall at the moment. And even though you kill him, No You just doesn't seem to find a way past him. As Leetpro are now up to 9 rounds. As I said, this is a T favored map. It's not looking good for the boys on the T side right now. No, you in a bit of a dire situation. They have to start winning rounds, otherwise Leetpro has all but wrapped up this map.
And as you were saying, possibly slowing things down a little bit might actually be to their advantage. They've been playing super fast and it's not been working. Oh no.
Yeah, now he's stuck in here. He's going to have to find a way out. Nades do come through as the rest of Leetpro is ready and willing to take a fight there. No, you're not really in the kind of position to get him out of trouble at this point, so he'll fall back and Leetpro will continue holding.
Nobody dead yet, which is unusual so far in this game, considering how fast things have been.
Oh,
and as I say that, commentator's curse Pex finds himself a Slowy, and that's a pretty big pick.
That is a huge pick. You definitely want to be removing Slowy if you can. It's also the AWPer for Leetpro in the final here. They've been swapping up the AWPing responsibilities of this land. Usually they would have gone to Bananas, but of course Bananas is on holiday.
Crank's also an AWPer as well.
Yeah. So, Daro needed to hit that shot if they wanted to have any chance in this round. And he's going to miss a third. Does he get the fourth chance? No, he does not. That will be that. Cranks is going to be burnt out of position though, and Tianki's going to hold as best he can. He's going to get himself 2, and Astro picks him up in the end. So it's a 2-on-3 for the Leetpro boys, and Adaro, well, he's not going to hit them when he can see them, but he can certainly shoot them through the smoke.
I don't know how Adaro's alive at this stage, considering the amount of shots missed and the HP, the lack of... Well, geez, he doesn't have armor either, so he's eaten a couple nades as well. The guy's immortal at this stage.
It does feel like it. Rasputin level of survival there on the young man. So God Complex, the last remaining player. Interesting that he wasn't on the B side when all of this went down, as he has been a fantastic B side player. He's going to catch Astro, but he's also going to catch a bullet.
So there's another round. And a little bit of banter going between the teams as well. 9-2, so they at least add to their tally here. They've only had 1 round before this. There's 2. Can they get 9-6? That's what they need to actually stay in this game.
Well, they absolutely have to pick up this round. If they don't win this round, it's probably going to be like a 13-2, maybe a 12-3 half at best, because of the money situation. So, no you. Daro, does he get lucky? He is going to land it this time, and that's the perfect start for No You on this round. Probably one of the first rounds where they've had the opening pick as well.
I feel like the crowd's definitely going for Leetpro. Yeah, they're very quiet when No You get things going.
It does feel like that, even though part of No You is the second team, and
Daro through the smoke. It's Daro.
Second one through the smoke, and yeah, seems to be prescient as they can try to take fights. Not able to fire around smoke. Vinny is going to catch himself Necromonkey and absolutely deck him there.
Yep, he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
Oh, Pex, somehow he snuck up and caught Vinny from behind. And multiple times now, the Pex has actually been able to get into the A site without Leetpro knowing. And it's come back to bite them in a couple of rounds now. They've been able to pull it through a couple of times. This time, not so much.
So bomb is down, and for Leetpro, they've got 2 alive. They probably need to hang on to the weapons. Considering they won so many rounds back-to-back, I would imagine they still have enough money for a buy, potentially, if they manage to save the weapons. For No You, that's what they needed. They didn't need the reset. They needed to win this round, and they do it. So
win it with a lot of players alive as well.
Exactly. So money situation there. Thank you, Mr. Observer. Absolutely need to keep those weapons.
Yeah. Leetpro. Well, I mean, they've looked good even on low buy, low econ buy. We obviously remember that MP9 nonsense that was pulled by God Complex. So
Slowy did a bit of MP9 shenanigans as well.
Certainly are capable of winning with an underpowered weapon. And no, you can ill afford to underestimate these weapons. And actually, it's a bit of a better buy than I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah. I guess we shall see. 9-3 here going into the 13th round, so only 3 left in the half. And for No You, they desperately need those 3 to stay in this map.
They need all of them if possible. And Leetpro at this point, I mean, do you start to lose? Do you start to lose a little bit of motivation to play as hard if you're up on, or if you're up on the side that's not as favored? Slowy.
Always enjoy this.
Yeah, it's quite fun. It's kind of a one and done though. Doesn't always work out so well.
It can be. Let's see how it works out for him, of course. Probing around here. We're going with here because we can't be more specific than that.
Oh,
He's here, there, basically.
Yeah,
Probing around.
This Pex check.
Oh, something spotted. There's the trade instantly. That's what they needed. They couldn't allow him to get the double kill. And as you said, a one and done sort of position, and it proves to be true. Of course, a 4v4 does favor the terrorists. It means that the CT defense is more split apart. And that means they can dictate terms a little bit more, one would think.
Yeah, Crank's just going to spam a little bit and then move to a new spot as Daro. He's looking for something with that AWP. Can he get it done? As he has been, well, opening up, picks a couple of rounds and he's going to hit it blind. Daro just seems to be hitting more shots while he's unable to see anything that he can, as Pex is now chiming in as well. God Complex is going to go down. Necromonkey absolutely ruins Vinny's day. And Tianki, the last remaining player in a 1v4. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Probably save time. But does he decide the same?
He probably should, but we obviously can't give a clue as to whether he does. He's definitely going for it.
Definitely. No. Must be.
Absolutely not. Oh. But they're going to want to get that weapon out of his hands, you can see. There's eagerness here.
Well, they are trying to hunt. It just depends if they can find him in time. I mean, at this point, Tianki does have decent amount of utility. Very valuable weapon. Should be able to make it to safety. Does he make it? He does indeed.
He does.
Astra will get caught as the last member of the round. And you can actually see Adaro bouncing up and down on his chair there. A little bit of excitement, I think.
A little bit of excitement. As you say, he keeps hitting the shots while blind through smokes, all of those sorts of things, and that makes it pretty exciting when he does hit the shots. Seems like if he can see the guy, he's not going to hit him.
It does feel like it at the moment. 3 blind shots and 4 missed ones when he could see somebody, so he's pretty big influence on his team winning these rounds. And Pex, spot a player taking a shot at him, but he'll probably just hold for a couple more seconds here. As
I appreciate the slower approach out of No You. Best not to run into the grounder.
Yeah, and don't take chances where Leetpro can just catch you in a bunch of crossfires, can slow you down with mollies. You know, it's like if you're going to be running through a molly, obviously taking damage. So rather make certain that they have as little utility to hold off your side takes as possible. As Daro just spamming.
I mean, he's been the smoke god so far. Why not spam the smoke? You need something, right?
Certainly is a worthwhile thought there as Tianki and Cranks. Good usage of the mollies. Just burning players out of position if they can move. And Pex will be the first. Does he land anything? He does get the first, doesn't get the second.
Oh, Tianki needed to be the hero there. Only gets the one, and that's unfortunate. Leaves it on to Vinny, but he could be the hero. Yeah, he might just be. He gets 2 of them in the 1v1. On 3 kills already. He needs the quad kill. Dancing around here, but Necromonkey's going to take him, and that's what No You needed.
Yeah, No You building up a little bit of a buffer here. 9-5 at the moment in favor of Leetpro, but No You, these rounds are invaluable to their CT side defense. We haven't seen it as yet, but it is oh so important to have as many of those rounds as you can.
Absolutely, 9-5, final round of the half, round 15. So it can either be 10-5 or 9-6, and if you know you want the 6. If you Leetpro, you want to get back to winning ways. It's been a while since they won a round, so 10-5 for them would give them a bit of confidence going to the next half.
Yeah, and it'll also just crush No You's confidence with that string of rounds that they have seemingly picked up. Pex, once again, on a mission, and he's been a man on a mission for quite a few rounds, turned his team's fortunes around with a couple of them.
Yeah, he's been quite elusive, one would almost say. Not in the sense of the bravado player, but in the sense of what the word actually means. Being quite slippery. Oh, but there he doesn't manage to wriggle away when he put Vinny. Sorry, I called him Winnie. Puts him down. Oops, I need more coffee, guys.
Yeah, I mean, caught out Vinny there, but Slowy and Vinny peeking at the same time. That's good work. As so is good work as Cranks and Tianki both picking up shots. Yeah, Cranks not trying to fight around.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
And he is just wrecking No You. All up to the young man Adaro. Can he do it? He's gotten a couple of kills from the previous few rounds, but this is a tough one.
Oh, very tough situation for him. He needs needs to find a couple of 1v1s, and there's the first. Vinny, maybe a little bit less experienced than some of the lineup, going for a one-up fight. They know where he is, and Slowy gonna tuck him into bed neatly on Saturday night.
Yeah. Slowy hasn't really come alive in this game as yet. It's done pretty well, but I think after those early rounds, sort of went a little bit quiet in the end.
Feels like Tianqi's somewhat of the silent assassin. We haven't really had the highlight moments from him, but he's on the top of the scoreboard there, so it means he's doing his job. He's always been a typically solid player in all the lineups he's played in Veneration, in XTC before. Not the glory boy, but the guy who's going to do those things that get you across the line.
Yeah. I mean, some obviously casters hate the word support player, but he is more supportive, I would say. Better description of what he does. Still, dangerous player. Don't sleep on him. He can ruin you.
Crazy with the deagle, but he's going to need to be crazy with the pistol. Slowy doing the crazy pistol stuff, jumping around, getting the headshot. Everybody's flashed here, but nobody's dead. Finally a kill there for Adoro. He's under a lot of pressure and will go down to God Complex. We saw him get an ace earlier. He's so good with the pistols. Necro Monkey now trading it back into a 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3 indeed, and just as we say that, it's actually a 2 versus 2. Necro Monkey comes in, and that will be the end of the round for Leetpro. More than enough time to defuse, and No You have shown some pretty solid work on the pistol here as they've actually gotten themselves... Okay, looks like we had a PC crash. That did seem a little bit odd.
Yeah, things swapped over just maybe a little bit too quickly, and that might have been due to a player being stationary because of their PC crashing. So that's a little unfortunate. Shouldn't have too much of a bearing on the overall result though, but it looks like it's been sorted out. Calling for the unpause, so we'll be ready to go. Of course, if you've forgotten where you are, if it's that late in the night, it's the Leetpro 1337 LAN here in Nelspruit. And if you just joined into the stream, thanks for joining us. I'm Extremes with Prophecy. This is the grand final. Leetpro themselves versus No You, a team made up of some Online Kingdom, Voxity, and Sinister 5 players. So you'll see some names that you might know. Taylor, I think, didn't you with... Wait,
Oh, Skeletons again?
Skeletons again, yes. We left that out earlier, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's a big mixed team. It's
a very big mixed team, yeah. So, in fact, we should have just gone with the player names. Now, when you're hitting 4 teams, then it's probably too many. Looking for the deagle headshot is slow. He's so good with that weapon. Not going to land it just yet, and getting peppered with bullets and nades.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a Leetpro specialty the second round by. They've run it a couple of times, and does No You fall for it. Doro might very well be greeted soon. The rest of the team also unaware of any of the positions of the Leetpro players right now. So, No You, they've gotten off to a good start on the CT pistol, but they need to continue that run of form.
Eagle's ringing out again, but Peck's going to find the headshot long range with the UMP. Not the weapon you'd usually use for that, and I like that flash.
Yeah, Taylor and Adara, though, picking up kills, and the last remaining member will be Tianqi. He's going to be hunted down. He's going to grab himself Pex for free,
is he really trying for this?
Oh, Dara, you cheeky devil.
Oh, he
he's
did.
He's going to get it.
He did. I thought he was going to go down there for sure, but decides to go for it. Fantastic work there from Adara.
Yeah, and some dagger stares there from the man knifed. As Leetpro will be...
Never feels good.
Never feels good.
Feels good when you pull it off, though. Adara's going to have his tail up.
Yeah, I mean, it could also come back to bite you. It could light a fire under Leetpro as they are going to come charging towards No You at quite a rate of knots. Do they find the players? Not going to check the correct angle, and Astro's going to grab himself 2 free ones.
Oh,
God
there's
Complex
double
turns
kills.
in the rounds, though.
God Complex with the pistol. You got to be worried sometimes, and he got himself 2 already.
Yeah, he is deadly with this deagle of his. No You is going to move through Peck, catch out Slowy and God Complex, though. And just brings a little bit of sanity to proceedings here.
There we go. They're getting vocal now on the No You side. Getting closer, 10 to 8. Hitting around 19. Of course, there's going to be a buy. Of course, there's going to be a buy.
Definitely has to be a buy.
We're not giving any away. Hooray. If they can't figure that out, then there's a problem. So we get to see strength versus strength in this round. Of course, the 2 FAMASs alive here, but why throw them away? They were working pretty well.
Yeah, they definitely were. Taylor and Adara will be all in for those weapons. Leetpro and a lot of noise being made towards the B site. Flashes, mollies. And no, you will have quite the task on their hands if Leetpro were to go B. And here we go. The execute comes through. Tianki's going to jump through smoke. And they were teaching No U why that was a bad idea earlier, and they're losing it. Slowy comes in though with a great opening frag. He's going to spray through the smoke. Not able to find anything this time though. As No U just unaware of what exactly is going on. Push has slowed down a little bit, and Daro, does he get the timing correct? He does indeed. He's going to catch out Cranks, and that'll be the whole of Leetpro going down.
Tech's doing a great job finding the first skill as they try to enter on the side. And you thought Slurry taking the responsibility on himself to trade that back. That was the first step towards coming back towards it. But the patient play from No U, sitting passively, waiting for them to show themselves. And it works out fantastically.
Yep, No U.
That's the last time I'm using that word.
4 rounds on the CT side for No U as they show their own skills as the defensive half. Leetpro, I'll need to find a T side soon though.
Of course, if you guys haven't noticed, we have the lovely Shaz, 5 of them in fact, on No U's team.
That's a bit of a joke.
It's a flattering picture as well, I approve.
Oh, Necromonkey does heal of a couple of shots there. Astro from the one and done spot, he's going to grab himself Slowy. Leetpro will be forced into a retreat at this moment. Flash comes through, but it is far too late to do anything to Astro. And Leetpro at this point is looking for other solutions. That solution might very well be Vinny. He's going to catch Taylor with a bullet to the brain.
That's so satisfying when it lands. It's just unfortunate when you blast so many downrange and it only the fourth bullet that lands. So didn't have the HP to play with there. Still a chance for a couple of kills here for Tianki, but probably not much more.
No, not a whole lot. As Tianki, he was the man knifed, so he'll be looking to do as much damage to No U as he can, just to return some of that damage onto the boys of No U. Tianki, it's a pretty wicked looking deagle that he does have though.
Yeah, that's very cool. It's got like a psychedelic zebra pattern thing going on.
Is he going to wait out this round? He shouldn't be.
Again, we can't give anything away, can we? That would have been a surprise.
That would have been a surprise for Astra. As Tianki should be looking to save that. Not many minutes or seconds left in this half, and No U pick up their 5th in a row. This should be full buy time for the side of Leetpro. Tianki, though, obviously will not be getting anything into the round as he did survive the end of it without planting the bomb or killing anybody.
So 10 all, yeah, hitting the back end of this particular map, and it's as close as you like. Full buy for both teams. Let's see who can make good use of it here and find themselves in the lead. No U on the comeback trail up until this point, and now they're in the first position that they can actually potentially take the lead. The first time they're in that position.
Yeah. Leetpro, maybe not the best entry weapon here, but certainly could be dangerous as Taylor and Pex are flashed all to Hallenjon. Can they get anything done? Slowy's going to start things off. That'll be removing Pex. Taylor now does try and push up behind him. He doesn't get the first though. Daro is going to clean up, and just like that, Leetpro cleans out No U just so easily.
Yeah, that looked all too easy there, and comprehensive victory for them. They keep 4 alive as well. The lurk also stinging, the sting in the tail, so to speak, as well. That doesn't always work, but the timing is fantastic from both sides. And I used the word again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you please should not do that. As Leetpro, once again, continuing this pretty aggressive default, to be fair. They don't really have many players holding the other site. As No U, well, they could very well meet a whole train of players in the near future. The flash comes through. Necromonkey, does he have it up? He does. He's going to grab the first. He's going to grab the second. That's Tianki and God Complex, both removed from play. Vinny is the next in line as Astro swaps weapons as he runs past the door. Definitely not something you'd recommend to a newer player. And Slowy not able to take advantage.
That's where he saw his life and his family flash before his eyes there in that moment. Oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Manages to escape though, and 5v3 situation. A lot of work for Leetpro to do here. Probing around, hoping they can find an entry to somewhat even the score. See what they're able to do here.
Yeah. does get the first kill, doesn't get the second. Vinny, though, will spam Necromonkey through the wall and pick up that fourth kill. They had to trade it out as best they could in Adaro now. Along with Pex and Taylor, they are the heroes of this round, and just like that, Cranks is going to get thrown out in the open.
Oh, fully flashed.
Vinny,
He gets
though.
the kill.
Yeah. Pex ends Vinny's dreams just like that. 11-11. Leetpro should be poor as church mice.
Do you think he was surprised that he got that kill? Because he sort of stood there for a bit after he got it, instead of taking cover.
He probably assumed he was dead at that stage, but it somehow worked out for him.
11 all. Super close here. Scores are tied yet again at the Leetpro LAN. And Leetpro, the crowd favorites, I think, but no, you doing their very best to throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one for the boys in Leetpro. You don't really want to be losing rounds like that. No, you though. Can they hold off what should be the sound of elephants stomping towards them? Tianki is going to jump in. He's completely blind. He's not actually going to see anybody. And no, you are going to lose the... Well, they're going to pick up the first player. That's Pex at point blank range, killing off Vinny. But they have a huge amount of work to be doing, and Cranks is doing it for them. Adaro is gone.
Oh, this is such a close angle, so dangerous. God Complex will put him down. Trying to fight those headshot angles. He's been so good at landing the headshots. Tough situation, 3v3 dancing around all over the place. God Complex and AK rigging out, and it's all on Necromonkey. But he's in a tough situation here. Touchdown!
Cranks eats the nade there as Necromonkey shows off his NFL skills as a quarterback. And Necromonkey will just decide probably beyond me this round and will back out for now.
That was chaotic.
Very, very chaotic. But it's the kind of round that you can pull off on Cobblestone as the tease. If you get a good spawn, you can just rush towards the B site. That's one of the reasons why a lot of teams aren't very happy with the map at this point. They think the CT side is way too hard to play without full utility, especially mollies on the B long area, because you can just rush out there. A couple of flashes over the walls means that there's absolutely nothing you can do to slow them down.
All day, every day. It's
yeah.
Just one of those things. If we have a look at the scoreboard at the moment, actually kind of even across both teams. There's really nobody who's not carrying their weight here. Everybody's contributed positively. Maybe not everybody in a positive KD, but that's not what it's about. It's about making sure that you're contributing in a way that helps your team get across the line. And I think can't really point to anybody else out here. I mean, Tianki overall, I think he's probably been the best for No You, but he hasn't had the highlight rounds again, as I was saying earlier. He's just doing the work that's needed, and it's getting them across the line. It's
just sort of like it's the grinding damage. It's the 1 or 2 players every round consistently that means you're playing in a 5 versus 4. It's so difficult to actually play against that kind of style because you never know exactly where he's going to be. You never can bank on him going to be in the same spot. He's not playing with an AWP, so he's not playing, you know, a super important position necessarily, but it's just every round he's picking up one player, and it grinds out your money, it grinds out your players. It's very, very annoying when you know you're going to be losing at least one player to Tianki every round.
Quite so, 12-11 Leetpro. He took the lead. And this is a round that a lot is actually riding on here.
Yeah, both teams in a bit of a dicey situation if it comes to the economy. So Tianki, he was the man knifed, and he's turned things around pretty significantly since that point. So
yeah, he just made him mad.
Yeah, that is the worry. And
the timing.
Vinny, I mean, how many times has a player from each team been able to get that late lurk out through the A long area and actually pick up a kill?
Oh, that is...
Yeah, well, both teams could potentially be in for a bit of a surprise here as does the team check?
Oh.
They do. Tianki shoots Adaro in the face.
Execution.
Vinny grabs himself another one. I mean, even going down there, Vinny's done enough work to actually buy No You this round. I mean, doesn't do a lot of spectacular work. Gets a single kill, but that forces No You to rotate off the map or off the B site, and Leetpro takes full advantage of it.
You saw the sound cues. As soon as they heard the player rotating, they knew, okay, it's time, we're going to walk out. And they're very... it's very much in the forefront of their mind to check that corner, because that's usually where you're going to leave the player, either there or towards chicken coop if you're going to leave one guy there. So,
well, I mean, when that corner was first introduced, it happened to catch a lot of plays. It still will catch a couple of guys in MM, but I think at competitive level of play where you do have teams, that's one of those corners you're always going to check, because everybody's been burnt by it once or twice, and you don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah. Not a fan of being shot in the back from there now and making a course. So Slurry doing his best impression of a great white shark, stalking his prey, but he's not going to find him. 13 to 11 here, Leetpro pulling a little bit clear, and for No You, they save 2 rifles, but what are they going to have around it?
Yeah, that is the question for No You, as Leetpro up to 13-11 now, and could very well show a clean pair of heals to the mixed team. As No You, well, it's the kind of round where you need to get aggressive. You need to try and force Leetpro to react to what you're doing, and they seem to be trying something now.
It's an interesting setup with the flash ring out, and so are the AKs. There's 2 kills, God Complex continuing. Ooh, this could be interesting. Unfortunately, he misses the first. He'll get 1, but he probably could have done a little bit more. I know his weapon isn't great. Taylor picks up the AK, but he's going to just barely touch it before he drops it again. Yeah, it's all over.
You do have to feel for Dara there. I think if he had anything other than a USP, he probably gets maybe 2 kills.
Could have gotten a double kill. Even if he had a P250, I think he would have probably been in the position. So, Leetpro making it 14-11. Not many rounds left in this game. No, you got to strike back and strike back fast.
Yeah, and Leetpro on the warpath since No You brought it to even at 11-11 earlier. Haven't been even remotely challenged in a couple of the rounds since. So Vinny will be just holding angles, as will the rest of the team. Slowly getting a little bit more aggressive, as is his one Tianki backing him up here, and the flash comes through. And No You at this point, can they get anything done? It is incredibly important they win this round. They cannot allow Leetpro to get to 15.
Waiting for somebody to fight, and there's the fight, but it's not going to be an even trade at all. Necromonkey being set up there in that corner. Teammate trying to bait him in, but it doesn't work out for them. 4v3. They need to get a kill here to make the retake possible. If they don't, it might even be time to save yet again.
Yeah, and, I mean, you might all... I think I might even recommend trying to save at this point. Allow Leetpro to get to 15. Even though you have the weapons, it's probably better to save. And Leetpro in a 4 versus 3. Is Pex going to check? No, he's not, and he's going to pay for it with his life. Daru now is the next man up. Can he get anything done here? Spot out. He's going to kill off Vinny. He's going to have to do a little bit more work. He's not able to though. And Slowy takes his round, takes his team to the verge of the first map in the grand final here.
15-11. That's 4 map points. Of course, it is a best of 3. Leetpro pulling clear here, and for No You, they're not going to have much to work with. They've got to try and pull together whatever weapons they can to make this happen. They've got to win 4 rounds back-to-back to take it to overtime.
Yeah, and Leetpro with an early smoke out there, and No You getting ultra aggressive with a couple of their players towards the A side. Taylor is going to have to do a lot more work than he does there. Vinny gets the double entry, and this is all falling apart for No You. So much work to get them into position to win. As Pex is going to run out, he gets the first kill with a shotgun, but nothing else. Necromonkey and Astro are the last remaining players who can save it for their team. Astro is going to flash himself out of trouble, flash himself into trouble as Necromonkey does pick up Slowy in backplay.
So bringing it into a 2v2, it seemed unlikely that it would, but the bravery of the players doing it. Now a 1v1. Cranks versus Necromonkey. Spots out the leg, and he gets the kill. They stay alive in this game. Triple kill for Necromonkey, the hero of the round.
Yeah, that was an almost impossible round for No You to win. 2 on 3. They didn't even have the weaponry to match. And just good team play there in the end, allowing them to pull it through. And they'll grab themselves an AWP at the end as well. So Leetpro, that's going to cost them big. They will not have been happy giving up that round to No You there.
So drawing within 3, still a ways to go. 3 feels close, but it's actually a long way when you consider the game state at the moment. Weapons being handed out there. Let's see if they can use them effectively against the buy from Leetpro. Leetpro, of course, plenty of money in the bank, so very strong buy.
Yeah, I know you're actually changing up their CT hold just a bit. A couple of players moving into new positions. And Leetpro, are they aware of the potential? Pex has been left alone for the moment. And Taylor. There's a whole bunch of players coming their way. Pex is going to hit the first shot. Does he hit the second? He does indeed. Puts down 2 Leetpro players. Taylor holding, gets third on the round. Tianki's going to try to turn this around. Doesn't have the bomb with him at the moment. But he's going to have to hold off all alone. Franks is is still on his way towards Tianki. Can they get anything done? Crank's making a huge amount of noise. He's going to get caught out by Adara, and that should be the end of the round. Tianki goes down. Leetpro looking a bit shaky here towards the end of the first map.
I'm liking the teamwork out of No You. They seem to be gelling better as they're going deeper into this game. And they've been in this sort of comeback situation twice now and making it work. They did it the last time. There's no reason to think that they can't do it this time.
No, no reason at all. As No You, this time they're trying something even more powerful. Could come back to bite them though if they are not able to get those early kills. Tianki's just going to spam through the door there. And No You under a little bit of pressure here at the B site. Just moving into new positions. Leetpro slowing things down, and this is what we were advising No You. Maybe it's good advice for Leetpro as well.
Yeah, they looked like they were feeling very confident. They were playing quite quickly. They were hitting their shots, and with that hero round from Necromonkey, it just seems to have turned the momentum.
It just knocked the wind out of them for a little bit.
So still map point here for Leetpro. They're still within one of winning this map and taking it to the second. This is, of course, their map pick. The second map will be Mirage, and they've been really strong in this tournament on Mirage as well. So I don't think No You's going to find any relief there. Meanwhile, gunshots, fire falling through the sky. All sorts of things happening there.
I mean, there has been an idea to use the gunshots as potential ways to mask dropping into the top area.
Quite a common thing these days. It used to be sort of an innovation. Now it's almost become normal. And what's also been normal is Necromonkey finding a few kills. But there's the backstab from Slow. He's getting some kills. It's on Adara to try and hold the fort. He does have help though. And there it is. It rings out Astro. Getting 2. And it's down to Cranks. I think they know where he is. But he still gets the first. In a tough situation. But it's too tough to close out. The double AWPs will continue. And they'll continue the comeback trail.
Yeah, Adaro and Pex running those double AWPs are a scary proposition for Leetpro at this point. They will not have a great deal of money. Lost a number of rounds in a row now. And No You, that could be taking us to overtime. That'll be the second overtime in 2 maps between these two sides at the tournament. Going down yesterday, Leetpro will not be looking to give up that anytime soon.
And of course, that particular overtime, it was actually easily taken by Leetpro, so they'd still feel confident, but it doesn't feel good when you were in the lead twice, but by quite a margin, for it to be overturned. And No, you still got a lot of work to do. Don't think we're saying this is a foregone conclusion at all. It isn't, not by any means. But psychologically, it don't feel good when you've been in a dominant position and it's just turned on you more than once.
Well, Leetpro looking ready to get going. They do have the weapons in the right hands, or in the right player's hands, so they will drop down. Smokes do come out now into the drop area, and Leetpro, well, how are they going to use this? This is the real question. There's a whole bunch of things you can do with that position on the map. You can use it to split A, you can use it to split B, and Adaro, he's actually going to get a kill on the other side of the map. It looks like Pex had hit the shot there, and he's going to try and hold the angle. He's not going to get anything for his team as yet, but the rest of his team doesn't need his help. Tianki, the last remaining player, it's a 1v5. If he wins this, he will be an absolute beast. Gets the first kill. Can he get any more than that? Taylor's up close. Grenade is going to go wide, and Tianki's going to keep trying to take the fight. Gets the second, and spots a jumping player.
He is not on his side, and neither will be random chance. Adoro finds him. 15 all, yeah, it's gone to overtime. Everything we could have hoped for in the first map of this grand final.
Yeah, 10k MR3 is the overtime, and the first map will be going into the first version of overtime. Do we get another version? Yeah, Extremes.
Let's hope not. I don't know, we'll see. First team to 18 basically would take this. And rushing into the site, here they are. Slowly going for that entry. He's been so successful on it, but they're being shut down. Finally, Tianki coming in with Pex. Pex is there. Tianki continuing his good work. 3v2. He needs to be a hero in this round as well. So far, doing all the work for his team. Necromonkey, though, on the angle. Astra actually the one to get the kill, all on Cranks.
Cranks has gotten a little bit quiet since his team has been on the losing trail. And now would be the perfect time to open up those lungs. And Adaro ruins Cranks' opportunity on the round there.
That's one of the things, of course. You know when Leetpro are doing well when you can hear Cranks, and we haven't heard Cranks for a while.
Yeah, he has been a bit quiet. So, well, they've been on, I think it's 5-round streak now, so it's looking good for the boys on the mixed team. Leetpro, though, will be a little bit disappointed with their showing in the last half.
Of course, for Leetpro, they've got one relatively new player as well as a stand-in, no Bananas, and arguably the star player, so
yeah,
that is going to weaken you a little bit. But overall, they've been absolutely dominant at this LAN, and they'll be disappointed if it goes any other way. So, time to head out, to head back, to get another round. Ooh, Astro being shut down instantly. Adara now scampering away, hoping to get away with his life and a kill, and he does that. Not punished here.
Yeah, and good movement there from Adara. Getting flashed, just runs back as quickly as he can. Leetpro just not quick enough on the heels of their entry Tianki to take advantage of that. Slowy not going to spot Necro Monkey, and he's going to get ruined. As Taylor now grabs Vinny on the other side of the map as well. Noyu, well, they're having a bit of a, I wouldn't say a bit of a comeback. It's a hell of a comeback at this point. Leetpro just don't seem to know what to do.
Got to do something. 16-15 already. One round to the good on No You. God Complex and Cranks, they're still alive here. They're still kicking, and they're not going to give this round up without a fight. There's still 40 seconds to go. And they've got opportunity here. They just need to find that elusive opening kill, and that's what they've been missing, I feel, on that T side.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get the multi-kills, which is so important. Adaro playing very close with that ult. As Cranks, once again, the last remaining player for Leetpro. Can he do it this time? Wasn't able to get it done. Previous one, got himself an M4, sorry, got himself an AK this time. Charging in, but Adaro once again, this young man is just beasting the boys of Leetpro.
Yeah, he was looking a little flaky on the AWP earlier, missing a bunch of shots. Then he started hitting everything through the smoke, and maybe that got his confidence back. Because since then,
27,
he has been,
no, 27 and 19.
27 and 19, as you said, beasting. And this is the last round of the half. Of course, it's MR3. Well, MR3 10k, sorry, would be the rules. So that means 3 rounds per half. They get 10,000, and because of the rounds being lost back to back, you actually can run out of money in this version of overtime.
Yeah, 10k is easily. You can easily burn through 10k there. It doesn't really help you when you're buying AWPs and they're not being very effective. Ooh. Grenades! They are landing solidly at the feet of Leetpro, and at this point, No You. They are in a very healthy situation. Still have tons of utility available to them. Tianki is trying to look for something here with that deagle of his. Pex trying to take a long-range fight. Is it going to work out though? As No You doing making very good work clearing corners with their utility.
The control style here towards long working out perfectly on the B, long and plat area. Meanwhile, Adara continuing. He raises the lurk from Slurry.
And yeah, that Leetpro would have been hoping to get a little bit more out of that lurk there, because he's... sorry. The lurks have been very effective this game, so this round, the fact that they don't have it could end up biting them big time.
Time of the essence, but kills also of massive importance here, and the kills are going towards No You. Tianki, though, finds the kill, continues to keep his team in the game. They need more, they absolutely need more, but they don't have time.
They do not. Flash comes through, and Tianki will be prevented from planting the bomb, and Cranks goes down. That's a clean 3 rounds on the T side for No You.
Yeah, well, that was actually the CT side going over to the T side, yeah, but if you get 3 on CT on this map, it kind of feels like it's almost inevitable that you're going to take it. So Leetpro need to show some of the strength that we saw from them in that first half, at least the first half of the first half, one would say. Slowy needs to come alive. He needs to make things happen for his team. It just feels like nobody's really taking the initiative here.
Yeah, it doesn't. Leetpro is sort of allowing the game to come to them, which is not really the way you want to be working in CS. It can bite you big time if No You is taking engagements on their terms, not yours. And No You, that could come back to bite them, but it doesn't. Leetpro, well aware of the possibility, and Slowy is going to kill Pex.
Pex managing in the previous half to run riot there. somehow getting behind them all the time, and that's I think one of the first times we've seen him actually get punished in that way.
Yeah, before getting at least one kill. So, No You, for anybody that doesn't know, No You needs only 1 round on this half to win the game, unless Leetpro gets to 18 first. So, Tianki, he's copying a bit of a beating there in terms of being able to see clearly. Cranks is his partner in crime though, and here comes the movement, and Vinny with a fantastically timed backstab is going to get multiple kills. Adaro is the last remaining player. He's looked great on the swap. He's going to get the first kill. Does he get any more? No, he does not. Tianki takes his head clean off, and Leetpro start the comeback trail. It's the first round they've picked up in quite a while.
I feel like I'm watching a carbon copy of the first half. We saw Vinny do that a couple of times, come in on the flank and catch them there towards B plat. So proves to be effective yet again. So as Prophecy was saying, 1 more round for No You to win the map, and for Leetpro, they need to win all 3 in this half to take it to double overtime. And if we go to double overtime, then we get another set of 6 rounds, 2 halves of 3. And oh, Slowy tucked in there.
Yeah, Taylor slapping him in the head and telling him to go to bed. So Leetpro will not be too happy about that, as they do lose their AWPer in the round. And it gives No You a lot of map control. Vinny, he's going to have to get more than 1. He does get more than 1. He's going to grab Taylor as well, but Astro removes him from play.
Geez, Vinny getting way more than he probably should have, but he kept the spray going, transferred it. Well, Tianki now spots something out. So he knows somebody's close by, but he gets double peeked, and that's unfortunate for him. Too many targets to deal with. They've got the bomb site, but they don't have control of Cranks. He's doing his thing as the bomb goes down, 2v2.
Yeah, Cranks has got to be aware of something else coming up behind him. He's going to get the first kill. Does he have time to turn around? He's going to realize that Adaro is behind him. Who does the timing favor? Cranks is going to grab him, and we can immediately hear that Cranks has gotten the kill. The shouts ring out across the room, and Leetpro, well, they're on the comeback trail themselves here. 17 to 18 in the last round. Has to be won, or they're losing the first map.
So of course the venue here is actually next to a casino. Do you think somebody here thinks somebody's winning big when Cranks is shouting?
Well, it could also be that he's losing big.
It could also be that, yeah. So 1 more round here for Leetpro to take it to double overtime. No You, they need that elusive single round to win this map. We've seen the comeback twice from No You. It's going to be on Leetpro now to affect the unlikely comeback, and they're looking like it might be increasingly likely.
Yeah. Taylor and Necromonkey setting up for a close range position. Oh, Slowy caught with a grenade in the hand, as Vinny is going to grab himself Pex, and Slowy, oh, unfortunately the name this time rings true as he does go down. Taylor grabs Vinny as well, and that will be a collapse onto the A site. Leetpro though still does have a player hanging around, or do they? I think Necromonkey taking huge amounts of damage from his own player.
It might have actually been the spam through the smoke as he crossed the doorway, so
okay.
that must be it. But difficult situation, but he burns. Adaro goes down. And in this sort of retake situation, all chaotic. Nobody quite knows where these players are in COD Complex. He's running right. Tianki also coming in as well. It's all on Taylor. 3v1. He spots out the first one. Doesn't get the kill though, and they know exactly where he is, and that's going to be
double OT.
That puts him down. Double OT.
Yeah, Leetpro showing that they themselves have a bit of clutch factor in them. Tianki leading the charge, 33 and 23. Matched almost exactly by Adaro with 31 and 22. And they really are the hard carries for their team at this point. Leetpro and No You both seem to have outstanding CT sides, not very much on the T side at the moment. So whoever can get by a good T round here could be able to turn things around. Massive rush from the No You side. Do they win the fights? No, they don't. Tianki, as we've said his name many, many times, he's going to get one. Cranks is going to chime in. Do they have enough? Cranks, unfortunately, is going to miss that spray, and they're going to lose God Complex as well. Tianki, though, is going to grab himself another 2 versus 2. No You not in the best of positions. They need to get that bomb down and get it down fast. Vinny, though, could break this game open. He's going to get the first kill. He's going to get the second as well. Leetpro grab themselves another one on the CT side.
Geez, Vinny's had a few of those hero sort of moments, and he delivers yet again. 1980, not a good year if you had the flu, but it's a pretty good scoreline if you Leetpro.
Yeah, it's, once again, these CT sides just seem incredibly strong from both teams. And Slowy is back on the AWP. Can he get anything done this round?
Tight angles all around.
Yeah. Well, Slowy does grab himself the first. That'll be a Daro. That is a big kill to be getting on this round, as No You has relied quite a bit on him. Vinny's going to spot the player around the corner as he himself does exit. Does he land it? No, he doesn't. Vinny just getting dealt with by the duck under his crosshair by Pex there.
That always works well against high-level players. Don't do it against low-level players. They'll be aiming for your feet and shoot you in the head.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's the worst.
Ooh.
Complex. Timing could do him in there.
It's always awkward when players are in that sort of position that they don't know it.
Yeah. Slowy. Oh! Slowy. That's dirty. Ruining Pex. And he's going to grab himself Astro as well. Slowy seems to be feeling it right now. Is he going to grab Necromonkey? No, he's not. Necromonkey point blank range wins that AWP duel. Shotguns basically at that range.
Just probing around here, hoping somebody's going to offer themselves up as a free kill.
Problem is he doesn't have the bomb, so Necromonkey can probe as much as he wants. It's not going to work out. He's going to swap out to a different weapon right now. And he's going to look for some kind of damage as best he can. Needs to do something to Leetpro. They cannot afford to be going into the next round with a full buy. So Necromonkey, I think he spotted a player there. Does he have the angle? No, he doesn't. Cranks does though. And he'll remove No You's last remaining hope on that round.
Bit of a strange peek there. I mean, you should be aware that there's 100% going to be somebody at the door there. So
yeah,
I think maybe just getting ahead of himself a little bit when he spotted the player towards Van.
Maybe just taking a bit of a chance. It's gamble. We're in a casino.
Yes, we are. 2018. Pretty good year so far, this one.
In some respects. As Vinny, he's going to start things off perfectly. And that is Pex going down at the start of the round. Leetpro looking pretty damn good so far, as Vinny is now going to swap out for a better weapon. Taylor will... he's going to spectate a warm situation.
So 4 alive here for the terrorists. I think that they need at least one round in this half if they do actually want to win it. Of course, last time round... Oh, there's Astro actually getting himself a kill. Of course, we've had the CT halves being dominant here so far. Somebody needs to find a T round at some point, and it's not going to help if Tianki's landing those shots. But Adaro there to trade. Through the smoke they go. Cranks now in a pretty desperate situation, but he lands the headshot and he rounds it out. Cranks.
And you can hear Cranks winding up the voice there, as he does buy Leetpro their third round on the CT side. We are in OT2, guys. The next round that wins is 22 on Leetpro. No You at this point can only get to us to third OT. So
this feels familiar.
Does feel very familiar, but Leetpro will be relying on Tianki, and it seemed like Slowy started coming alive at the end there. They need a little bit more out of him at this stage. Hasn't been up to his usual immaculate standards.
He was looking pretty good earlier today, so we know he's got it in him. What can he do? And unfortunately, not much when you get shot in the head in that way. Pex opening it up beautifully.
Yeah, a little bit too easy there for Pex, as Slowy does sort of just walk into his crosshair.
Needed to be a bit further back if he was going to try to look into the ground there, so just a slight misplay, unfortunately. Vinny now on an expedition and finding a headshot from Adaro, and through the smoke, Adaro.
He just seems filthy with these smokes. They don't mean a whole lot of anything to him, and neither does Astro's life to Crank. So Leetpro at the stage doing whatever they can to buy their way back into this round. 4 versus 2, and the T-side woes continue for these teams.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it's being this sort of CT biased on a map like Cobble, but there you go. That does happen sometimes, and for both of these teams, they've been showing pretty good stuff from their relatively passive CT holes. The T side's unfortunately a bit uncoordinated. Somebody's just going to need to find some heroics, and there's maybe the heroics. They need God Complex, the running headshot. This could be the snake in the grass, though, but he might have been found.
He's going to miss the no-scope, though.
Jeez, panicking a little bit there. And oh, jeez, God Complex. It's now a 1v1. Adaro's gotten 3 already.
He's going to need the quad kill to win his team the round and keep them alive in this half. It's all up to Cranks and Adaro, and Cranks is going to get it. And that'll be the first map of the grand final, going the way of what we could call the home side. Leetpro take Cobble in double OT, 22-18, and No You will be a little bit disappointed with how that ended.
Yeah, that was impressive stuff, though, from both teams. The fact that they were able to repeatedly come back from such difficult situations and put themselves in with a shout of winning. The fact that we went to double OT shows how determined both teams were. And yeah, maybe the CT sides were the dominant feature of play here, but overall, exciting game.
Yeah, very, very exciting game there. Daro looking good, as did Tianki. So, and yeah, guys, we'll be at what, 5-10 minute break before the second map will be coming up in the grand final here. Leetpro currently 1-0 up, and looking good.
So look forward to that. We'll be back in just a bit, guys. Thanks for joining us. Next map soon.
Come on, man. Just pick your damn hero.
I don't want to play. Support? Attack? Defense?
Just hit the random button, let the Overwatch power grid decide for you. Or you can even use it to send commands to your teammates.
Sweet!
At least you're not Hanzo.
No!
something that you love so that you don't have to work a day in your life. It's all about being passionate, about being happy, and about choosing what you want. Whoever you want to be, at the end of the day, you need to be content with yourself. Who am I? I am Akasha Mhlanga, and I am a CTU success story.
This is the MSI Aegis Ti3, our most powerful gaming desktop we ever built. If you want to know more about this beast, please keep watching and I will tell you all the ins and outs about our Aegis Ti3. When we take a look at this Aegis Ti3, we'll immediately notice some gaming features on the outside. For example, the Mystic Light RGB LED in the front side and in the side panel. So in this way you can pick the color you want or choose one from the effects. Yep, I'm coming. Aegis Ti3 has two headset hangers on the side, so you can hang your gaming headset when you need to leave your gaming space. Talking about leaving your gaming space, Aegis Ti3 has an easy to carry handle on the back side. In this way you can always take the power of Aegis Ti3 to your friends or LAN party. Everybody wants to have extra performance in game, right? So Aegis Ti3 is overclockable. If you don't know how to do this, we made this very simple. You only have to press the dragon button on the front side and you're overclocking the Aegis Ti3. So pretty simple, right? So let's take a look inside. When you take off the side panel, you will discover the graphics card. This system is equipped with an MSI GeForce GTX 1080 Ti armor card. However, we make different configurations, so always check which Aegis Ti3 your local store is selling. For cooling, we use something we call Silent Storm Cooling 3 Pro. It separates three key components in different cooling chambers with separate airflow. At the top side you will find the graphics compartment, in the middle you will find the processor compartment, and in the bottom you will find the power compartment. With this side panel off, you can see the upgradability of Aegis Ti3. You can easily replace the memory modules, add some storage, or even replace the graphics card. It's all easy accessible. We talked about overclocking with our Game Boost button in the front side. So the Aegis Ti3 uses the latest Intel 8th generation processors. This system is equipped with an 8700K unlock processor. To keep this processor cool, we make use of a liquid cooler to cool this processor. The Aegis Ti3 is SLI capable, so we can install up to 2 graphics cards to get max performance in game. In this configuration we only use one graphics card because we also installed something we called gaming storage. I'm going to show this now, but first I need to remove the graphics card. The graphics card is now removed, so we can see the gaming storage card. This is the MSI gaming storage card. Inside you can find two M.2 SSDs that are directly connected to the processor thanks to this card. It will make them a lot much faster than a normal standard M.2 SSD that is connected through the motherboard. Also, it has a separate cooling to keep your M.2 storage cool. With all those gaming features inside Aegis Ti3, I hear you think, what about performance? So we're going to run 5 benchmarks to show you how powerful this gaming beast is. So this first test will be AIDA 64 Extreme. On this test we will run the CPU Queen and this gives us a score of 72,059. The second test will be 3D Mark Time Spy. In this Time Spy benchmark we get a score of 9,380, so a really high score. The third test is a CPU test on Cinebench. The score we get is 1,380. The next test is CPU Z, and this is again a CPU test. The last test will be a benchmark for the storage, because we claim we have extreme fast storage speed on the Aegis Ti3. We will be running this with Crystal Disk Mark. So this is a short story about Aegis Ti3. Of course there are a lot more gaming features inside, so if you want to discover them, please check our webpage.
Thinking about the future, so many possibilities. Were they perfect? Oh, love, life, dreams. Then I find a hummingbird flying over there, and I fall into love, life, dreams. Sunshiny and rain falling, I know I can realize possibilities. Make it alright, make it alright. Our life is a oh, sunshiny and rain falling, I know I can realize possibilities. I know I can realize possibilities. Our life's a miracle. Oh, oh, yeah. I know I can realize possibilities. Our life's a miracle. Oh, yeah. Love, life, dreams. Oh, love, life, dreams. Thinking about the future, so many possibilities. Were they perfect? Oh, love, life, dreams. I know I can realize possibilities. Our life's a miracle. Oh, oh, yeah. I know I can realize possibilities. Our life's a miracle. Oh, yeah. Love, life, dreams. Oh, love, life, dreams.
Well, it looks like we're just about ready to go. Yeah, this is the Leetpro 1337 LAN in Nelspruit. It's Leetpro CSGO versus No You! Exclamation mark, because they're really excited. It was an exciting first game.
Yeah, Cranks was also getting wound up there towards the end. Decided to have a couple of good clutches, which turned the game around for his team, it must be said.
Yeah, definitely got into the game towards the latter part of it. Taylor runs like Forrest Gump. We're not going to read the rest of that statement.
Well, it's on the main screen.
If you can finish it.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Players are just busy readying up. I've never been checked with before as a caster as to where the game should start. I like this feeling. Power.
Good.
We could just talk for 20 minutes and say that they can't start.
That would be an abuse of power, though, I think.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't get given power a lot.
Probably.
You can abuse it. Looks like everybody's just about ready to go. So, of course, knife round going to be the first thing here. And in that first map, double overtime, it was Cobble. Leetpro closed it out eventually.
This has been Leetpro's home map for the tournament thus far, though, so could be a bit of a different prospect for the No You boys here.
A knife round.
Another knife round. Some blade work going on here, as everybody's sort of worrying about getting stabbed in the back. Oh, some shenanigans there as Tianki does land a couple of players, and it does look as though Pex is the last remaining player, and he's going to get knifed to the cheers of the fans.
So, we will be going any second here. Pex trying to make sure that the opposition knows that that's what he wanted anyway, right?
Apparently, yeah.
I don't believe him.
I don't think Pex believes himself.
He did a pretty good act there. It was convincing.
Should give him the Oscar.
Absolutely. CT side here for Leetpro. That's where they want to be. No You on the terrorist side, even though it says counter-terrorist. That made me hitch for a second. Crank spots the cross.
And Cranks miss a couple of shots there. That does allow the CT side, sorry, the terrorist side to get into play. Daro is hanging around behind him. He's going to miss a couple of shots there.
He got burned.
Yeah, he got burned big time. Godcomp is not going to allow him to forget that anytime soon, as Taylor now and holding the short area. He's going to go down. Pex, though, is getting a couple of kills, and it's all up to Pex and Necromonkey now. These guys are good in the clutch in the first half of the first map. This time, not so much as Pex. He's going to have to try and find something. He can't find anything, and Slowy and friends are letting them know.
They're sounding fired up, and that's good. When Leetpro's making noise, you know they're feeling good. And they're going to feel good after taking their first round. The pistol round in the bag, and that's all important when you're on the CT side.
Yeah, very, very important there, as Leetpro has looked dominant on the CT side. The T side's been okay, but I don't think they've had anybody really to test it against. So, oh, some banter back and forth amongst the players here. That's great.
I'm assuming a lot of it we can't read, but I enjoyed the Forrest Gump stuff earlier.
That was fun, if on PC, and Slowy has spotted a couple of players. He's going to take another one. He has been greedy from this position a couple of times. The grenade is going to go out. Necromonkey does get Tianki, but they're immediately going to lose 2 players after that, and it should be an easy cleanup for Leetpro now, as Zadaro can't do anything with that Deagle.
Of course, this is the map pick for No You. The problem for them, however, is because of the nature of the competition with the upper and the lower bracket, the advantage that was afforded to Leetpro is that they got to ban 2 maps up front and pick first. So it kind of limits you as the second team picking. And I think it's better than, for instance, having a map advantage. That
You can't have a map advantage in the best of 3.
Would be stupid.
That would be terrible.
Then we'd be doing a best of 5 and be until 3 in the morning, right?
Probably, yeah. Smoke's coming out, as No You does look for a bit of mid control. Leetpro at this point happy to give it to them, well, they are keeping an eye on the area for the moment, as Pex will be moving through. Just looking. Yeah, Vinny taking a chance, and Taylor takes ahead, and he will actually get caught out there. Slowly pushing immediately afterwards with help of a flash from friend. Leetpro looks pretty good. Pex, well, he looks like Rambo jumping out of a window like that, getting a kill there onto Cranks. He's going to spot a player moving through. He's going to get caught for the second time with a grenade in the hand. And that will be Tianki getting the kill there. So No You at this point will be rotating through. Can they get anything else? Necromonkey has to do a lot of work here. He's got himself God Complex. Goes by, and God Complex is not going to win that fight. Necromonkey does go down though. Slowy is on hand to rescue things for his team. Astro, last remaining player for No You. He's going to have to pull off a great clutch here. It's 1 versus 2. Can he do it? He goes down. He has been spotted though, and that will give up the game. He's now going to have to hit a nutty shot to get himself out of trouble. Flash goes through. Tianki's got the better aim, and that'll be that.
And you can hear him again. It's great.
Yes.
Gotta love that. I'm not sure what that sound was, actually.
Just noise.
3-0, yeah, Leetpro. Feeling good. Sounding good.
Yeah.
Relatively, I mean, you know, it wasn't a beautiful concerto by any stretch of the imagination, but No You reduced the pistols. What can they do with them? Probably not much, but let's hope that they can maybe hurt them a little bit, take a few guns away.
Yeah, Slowy trying the same tricks he was against the girls squad once again, and No You trying to take fights that they have no business winning and duly punished for their insolence. Leetpro killing them off there. Big words. Tianki just needs bullets and picks up another 3k. As Adaro, he's been left all alone to try and rescue this for his team.
Just peeks right into that M4, drops him to the ground. Great aim here from Adaro. He was dangerous with the AWP in the previous map, and I think he actually ended top fragger in the end.
Yeah, he was sitting at 37, and a couple of players seem to be in the habit of peeking angles without their weapons out. So Adaro this time does get brained, but Vinny will definitely need some panado after that last round. Ooh. And he gets another one. He's doling out headaches like it's going out of fashion.
He's so dangerous with any weapon, yeah. Doesn't have a lot to work with, and of course doesn't have the bomb, but he's doing some big damage.
Yeah, he could find himself a decent weapon here as well, so maybe it's the time to save. Shaking the aim a little bit, doing a bit of a shocks impression.
20 seconds on the clock, so not long that he needs to live, but he should be able to make it through. Depends on if he wants to take the fight or not. Of course, I think they'll be able to buy next round anyway, so...
Yeah, so... I mean, he'll have enough to purchase up the rest of the utility as needed.
That's an amazing pixel walk, don't you think? That bomb's doing.
Oh yeah, that is definitely an amazing pixel walk. Look at that. Somebody call the admins. Somebody call the admins, please. Have that checked out.
Cranks. Love it. Fantastic stuff. So, 4-0. We got the AWP.
Well, I think he's going to be the deadly one, and Dara was looking fantastic on that. Mostly when he was flashed and smoked off. But for now, he's going to have to try and get it. That smoke is not a great one, as it does leave a huge gap. Adaro, though, has repositioned himself. Going to try and win a fight with Slowy. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Sat down and in a hurry. Kalex taking mid control with authority.
Yeah, and Pex going to grab himself God Complex and Tianki, and just like that, Leetpro's A defense has absolutely collapsed. No You now in full control, as Leetpro will be looking to get anything out of this round. Crank's getting aggressive, trying to push himself into an area that they haven't cleared out yet. But this is a very, very long shot from the Leetpro boys.
It has been the lead show, however,
it has
would
been,
say.
thus far.
Getting pretty late, so the jokes will get worse, don't worry guys. It's just a reality of life. We're tired, but we're not too tired to do this. It's really exciting stuff, and it's good to see such a competitive grand final.
Yeah, I mean, first map went a lot further than we expected, but second map, as we said, a little bit more favoured to Leetpro than the previous map, and Leetpro have shown themselves to be a little bit overreaching at times. Cause themselves to get into a little bit of scary situations that end up costing them big, so you don't want to be giving No You too many chances. No You has taken you to overtime in 2 maps out of 2 at this LAN, so you don't want to have this.
That's what we saw earlier when we were watching Leetpro is just how aggressive Slurry likes to get there towards the cat area, and you'd think you would know about that. They've been watching each other play this weekend. Let's see how they deal with that, because he is really hard to stop.
Yeah, he's got a bigger gun this time, so he should be able to do some damage to Daro with his spawn. Not going to help him though, as the smokes do go down, and that'll cut off his ability to take any aggressive peeks. Taylor, this could come back to profit his team pretty heavily, as he is very, very advanced. And I don't know if Leetpro is quite aware of that. And Leetpro just trying some more tricks. They clearly know quite a few of them for the mid-control area. Taylor. Area, and suspected something was up, but Vinny more than aware of the possibility of Taylor trying to take a quick aim, the duel there. 5v4 in Leetpro's favor, and it's going to rely on Hex, and dear Lord, Cranks is not going to enjoy that one either. He has been a monster at the second round, and he's going to try to jump out of the apps. It's not going to work out. That's huge damage to Vinny, but you do wonder if they're able to take advantage of that.
He's done that quite a bit, and he's been successful at it, so why not go for it once? It doesn't work out. They're walking into his grass. He gets the first, he gets the second as well. And that's pretty clean there for Leetpro. They keep 4 alive in the reset immediately. Although, looking at them... What? Okay.
He got brained again. I think Cranks has probably only died to headshots this whole. Okay, oh right. That's...
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Hex is giving a bit of the game away, but the rest of the No-U team will be running some pretty heavy weaponry here.
I'd actually like to see him to get a couple of kills.
If you can spray control with this gun, then give away the game now. Very expensive weapon, and Frank decides, yeah, I'm not really keen on trying to take that fight. That's a bit too much for me.
It's not often you get to see one of these.
No, definitely not. So, Molly's gonna go up, slow Hex down. And No-U just looking for something, fishing as it were. Can they get a bite though? As Pex is trying to make some noise here.
I'm just surprised he has a skin for this thing.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it's one of those skins where you just happen to get lucky out of a box and then you never pick it up again. Complex, God Complex is
very lucky.
Yeah, kicking ass and taking names. And he's got quite a few names to his credit already. And Adaro holding the angle, and Slowy's going to walk right into it. And Astro, well, he's going to get the kill. No, he's not.
He got mugged.
Astro stole that from him. That is just not cool, Astro.
No.
Not at all. Pex wanted that.
I wanted that. But Tianqi also wanted that kill on Astro, bring it into a 2v2. Time.
And Leetpro.
What is going to happen here? Let's not give the game away, because of course they could potentially hear us. Positioning. Hex gets the kill. That is some smart play there, and it's on TNP now. Catches the AWP, potentially Adaro with the fancy footwork, but he's going to land the shot.
There we go, yeah. Well played there by Adaro, and then almost getting caught with his pants around his ankles. Didn't quite work out in the end for the Leetpro players, but that was a weird rotate, almost as though something had happened that caused them to move towards B.
I think they might have gambled on it, thinking that the player hadn't come towards A, so maybe there was a lurk there. Pex was still alive as well, and he tends to lurk towards B, so that could be the thinking behind it. Leetpro now struggling a little bit for resources, one might say, and for No-U. Oh, they're playing fast and Slowy even faster, but he's going to get traded out at least, so that helps out the T side.
Taking a couple too many chances there with those re-peeks and punished.
Get the kill, fall back.
Yeah.
Don't re-peek.
Oh, okay. Vinny showing that he too has some Juan Deeg skills. Does he get any more than that? Looks like No-U's not really keen to allow him the chance. They will fall away.
Jeez, it is the worst feeling when you get shot in the face like that, but it is the most satisfying thing to do in this game, short of knifing somebody to land the 1D.
Yeah, Pex once again is going to be looking. Oh, nice and clean. He'll kill Cranks. And I think that's probably the 4th round in a row that he shot Cranks in the head there. God Complex does get that first kill, and he's going to have to make a lot of work happen here. So you are in a bit of a shaky situation. This is going to be, it should never be. Taylor gets the first kill. Does he get any more? He's in a 1 versus 2. Started in a 1 versus 3. Vinny, don't peek into that angle, and he does anyway, and Taylor not checking will go down. Vinny, good kills there.
That's the round that got away from him. Shouldn't have at all, considering the buy they were facing, but again, trying to take up too many one-on-one duels, and that's how you get burnt against those deagles when players with such aim are facing you, shooting you in the face.
Team play is incredibly important on those anti-ecos. Clear out every corner and make certain that you can hit the site. Don't try rush, and you should have quick method of victory. Right now, though, Cranks will be smoking off the B apps area, and the rest of Leetpro is not aware of anything with Cranks. He's got a whole bunch of guys joining his house. Doesn't really want to either. Tianki is the bouncer for Leetpro, and they'll be kicking No You straight out of this ball.
Nice and easy does it, and they didn't make it difficult at all, just bunching up there and coming out of the smoke. No real misdirection.
None at all.
And everybody was waiting for them. So 7-2. Leetpro with a pretty good start here for No You, still well within reach here. If you end with 5 or 6, you're feeling okay on the T side here. So it's definitely not the end of the world. And Pex, he had the spawn, and he lands the shot. Taro, catches them off there with the timing. He's so aggressive. His movement is so good as well. Cranks under a lot of pressure.
Under a huge amount of pressure. He's going to go down as Taylor gets Tianki taking a long-range duel and not going to be able to win it. God Complex, the last remaining player from Leetpro. Just seems like they're trading rounds backwards and forwards right here. As No You and Leetpro, neither team is keen to give this up.
That horrible feeling when you're hitting E and it doesn't want to pick the weapon up. He gets
just press
it
G. Just press G. It's so much quicker. There's a whole bunch of things that can actually like cause that to break. Like if there's a grenade in front of the weapon, if the bomb is in front of the weapon, if there's a tiny little bump on the ground.
Yeah, I think it was lying. Well, actually, I don't know. Let's see. Let's not give away.
Yeah. Well,
we may have already.
Possibly. No You at this point. Still not aware of any possible area. Complex. Needed to hit that. He's going to keep himself alive, and Pex is going to bring him down. But they had cleared the map at that point, so there was not a lot that God Complex could have done.
Wasn't me.
Definitely wasn't me. Shaggy. Terrible songs from the early 2000s.
Yeah, please no. No more. 73, yeah. Well, let's see if a similar round that we saw before plays out in a similar way.
Couple of players with some warm feet, as Leetpro will be holding some angles. Pex gets Vinny, and he has been doing huge work on that B site. Something.
Oh, getting stuck a little bit there, but unstuck. We teleport back in, and somebody else is dead. No You favored here.
Yep, Taylor getting slowly in the middle area. Cranks, does he get brained once again? He seems to have caught a couple of them.
Tries his best to catch that nade, but misses. Good effort though.
Well, Astro returns the favor onto God Complex, and at this point, Leetpro have a whole bunch of things going their way, and Cranks, well, we were mentioned about braining people. He seems to be in the business as well. Isn't aware of potential backstab. At this point, he's spamming out there, and Taylor's going to get killed with Yankee. Does he get enough? Cranks turns around and gets Taylor, and that will be the end of that, as Necromonkey is on hand to ruin Cranks' fun.
That got dangerous though. If Cranks had landed that shot on Necromonkey, it was almost doable there. I think maybe time was a little low, but he's looking pretty dangerous with the Deagle. And in general, the Leetpro side, they've got such good aim. Pretty much all of them, if they've got a Deagle, can be super dangerous. Just hold your breath.
Yeah, just hold your breath indeed, as Slowy this time. Does he go towards the middle area? It has been his playground. Hasn't been super successful this game though.
Zara is so aggressive. It's these unexpected positions and adds pressure here. So much pressure on the player. Meanwhile, the pressure being applied to the other bomb site, and they're in disarray on the defense. They don't know where they are. Oh, jeez, he jumps out there. Peck's so aggressive on me repeatedly.
Pex is filthy, but Tianki's got the angle on him, and all of a sudden, No You not looking so great in this round. A little bit of a miscommunication. What to do, spamming through the box is one of the No You players, and Leetpro, they're going to have to make something happen here. It's going to be quite the round, and okay.
That was the HP.
Yeah, had to be. Necromonkey would never have won that in a normal situation, but does get the kill, and that'll be the end of Leetpro's round 12, actually.
No, you getting back into it. It's going to be 7-5. And they've shown a propensity for making comebacks. They've done it now, what, 3 times so far in the first game because of the OTs as well. It just keeps happening.
It does indeed. I mean, you'd expect Leetpro to be actually be slightly better on this map, but it's CT side is where they seem to be stronger on it this whole day. So a little bit worrying to see them giving up at least 5 rounds. It could be more. And No You at this stage, it's quite a T side for a mixed team that was only built for this weekend.
Yeah, it's good to see there wasn't much of a T side on Cobble, so they're able to come out with a Tianki. He's not an AWPer, so don't worry about that. That's something to forget. Hand that over to somebody more qualified.
Problem is, at this point,
he's the guy with the armor.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting decision.
Oh. He's definitely the one who can probably do the most damage with the weapon, though, so let's see if he's able to do it. And I think the spawn's also not bad for him either.
No, not too shabbily, but they also give him, unfortunately, the hardest spot in the game. Grab himself the first one, he's going to grab himself Pex, and that sends the rats scurrying. Don't want any part of that water. So you now tries to make an attempt towards the other side. God Complex does go down, and Leetpro at this point, they need to pull out something fancy. They do still have that AWP in Slowy's hands, and he's gotten them their first kill.
Still posted up there. You can see a little bit of movement happening now, so maybe some wandering on the part of Leetpro. Where are they?
Tianki's doing the good old stare into a corner.
Got to work Udaro there, gets himself the first kill, cranking down. So much pressure, I don't know how he gets that kill from Yankee, but he does get traded off. That was a bizarre situation, but he now going down as well. 3v1 situation here. Slowy's got the AWP. He can do some serious damage, and he does in fact. They try to bug out of the bomb site. That's a bit of a strange call at that point.
That was a very strange call. That's not let's ever be attempting with Slowy. So aware of the fact that he's in a 1v2. He's going to try to spam through the box. It's not going to work this time. And he's going to try and fight this as best he can. So it's going to be moving in. Oh, could catch. Player catches Taylor at point blank range and does not have a kit. Can't get anything done. He's going to actually hit Udaro there. He's going to hit more, and there we go. Udaro double peeking, giving Slowy 2 attempts to hit a shot that he should never have even gotten one.
Like the spray as well.
Yep.
Great work there from Slurry, doing what he has to do, hits all the AWP shots that were needed, and they gave him too many bites at that.
Yeah, you should never have given Slowy 2 shots at the AWP. I mean, even if he doesn't hit the first one, he would have definitely killed you on the second.
Even if we rewind it to the beginning, they could have probably planted for catch there, and instead decided to try and get out of the bomb site.
Slowy was the only player on B side when that happened.
Yeah, I guess maybe thinking he might be towards cat, but yeah, things unraveling there. And Slurry this time not able to deal with Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor just getting ahead of his cross-in as Slurry decides to move back and check. It's reminded that sometimes it's not a good idea to keep attempting the same thing over and over. Leetpro at this point, 8-5, and they're turning things around. Necromonkey does go down. God Complex gets the kill there. God Complex has actually been fairly quiet in the series thus far. I mean, fragged well in the first map, but in general wasn't the superstar we've seen for the rest of the halves as Udaro. All the key trades keep coming as Leetpro does get themselves into a 3 versus 2 now. It's all about the positioning. Taylor Cops a bit of a beating there. Tianki, the last remaining player, he's going to get caught out, is Taylor.
And he must have seen that as well.
Yeah, he definitely must have seen that. So, Leetpro and Know You, it's getting to the end of the first half. As the rounds get tight, economy is incredibly important here. And Tianki looks like a quite sprays through the wood there. Doesn't actually get the kill in the end.
Takes no damage on him, which is a little strange, but that should hold him at bay for now. One plant will come in. Clutches have been going Leetpro's way so far. They've already won the half. It's 8-5. They want to push it further, 9-5, 10-5, as far as they can go, and that's on Tianki to do that. He's a clutch player. He can do these sorts of things. Just needs to make sure that he finds the right sort of fight. And of course, will the Orange Jesus favor him? No, he won't.
No. Orange Jesus does not favor Adoro this
Doesn't
evening.
play enough Hearthstone.
Clearly not. Tianki gets the... Well, Tianki dies there, and Pex, I mean, he's been great on opening, just last couple of rounds, hasn't really been appearing, and Leetpro trying a bit of a gamble here. As we mentioned, we are in the casino here in Nelspruit, and why not?
The gamble. God complex.
Okay.
5-7, so strange to see in this day and age, and they're not going to be effective there. Also, the AWP shot missing for Slurry. And that is the only real weapon gone now, unfortunately. Could have been a better half here. Is not going to be for Leetpro. No, you bring it back to 8-7, and if you rewind it a few rounds, that didn't look likely at all.
No, it didn't. I think there was 7-1 up at one stage, was Leetpro. 7-2 up, I think. So, No, you recovering very, very well there to end the half. And we did say a little bit of that in the first map as well. So, does it go the way of No You this map?
We will make no comment except to laugh at that. That's great. So Dara's going to have to do some of his trademark fancy footwork to get there and get back in time. In game though, his movement is really impressive. I got to say, the air strafing that he's capable of, the B hops as well. He just seems to be a player that has got movement down, and that really does help you out in some of those. Especially
as an AWPer, because you have to get out of tricky situations on quite a regular basis.
Like B hopping and air strafing around corners to avoid getting taken out when he hasn't had his weapon out. It's impressive stuff. I'm glad to see an AWPer with that kind of movement, and there's very few of them in SA that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, most AWPers tend to be fairly static. When they get caught out, they just sort of die or pull out the pistol and try some crazy stuff, but it's not working out.
Pulls the twinkle toes, eh?
Yeah, that he does. He's been spending quite a bit of hours in the KZ service. Either that or his name is Launders. So
looking at the scores.
Yeah, scores. I mean, Pex has pitched up big time. Taylor's also had a very, very good game thus far. Daro been quiet by his standards on the first map, so ideally you'd like to see him coming big. Slowy has had a much better half. In fact, a much better game than he had, I think, on Cobble. He was quiet, had a couple of rounds early on, but never really lived up to the Slowy that we know he can be. But the one man who has kept up the train of pain is Tianki. 14 for 9 at this point. Best fragging player after Pex on the server.
Silent assassin. He doesn't say too much.
No, he doesn't.
But he just gets on with his work. And what good work it is. He's keeping his team in it. They still, of course, are in the lead. But if you get 7 on the T side, you're feeling pretty confident going into CT on this map.
Yeah. You should feel very, very confident.
So toxic, all of them. Can't take them anywhere. We took them to Nelspruit and they said things like this on a stream.
Sure.
They're all fired.
Clearly. Would they be fired? No, they would be somebody, well, the game developer would contact the teams and ask them to ban. Just remove the players from the teams.
To Overwatch.
Yeah, to Overwatch.
So it looks like we're getting back into it here. It's going to be the second half pistol round. Leetpro. Well, they're in the lead, but on T side it's tough. It's so tough.
Yeah. Certainly have the players to do it. Oh, cranks.
We're hearing cranks.
We are hearing cranks. That's exactly what Leetpro needs to be hearing at this point. As Linux the Great, that is a complete lie. Our spectator, our observer for the LAN here is Leetpro start things off on the T side. This is potentially the last round of the grand final, and Taylor is the man trying to take fights while blind. It's not going to work out this time. He's done quite a bit of damage, but Tianki brains him there. And
How did he get away there?
No idea.
With the fancy footwork, with his picks coming in from behind, he should be able to round this out, but isn't able to. He needed one more shot, 2 HP there. And there's no HP on so many players. Unfortunately, now it's just down to Necro Monkey.
Well, all the players eminently killable. Does, of course, have that USP, and there's no head armor in this round. So can Necro Monkey do it? He's done it a couple of times before, but never with these kind of stakes. He's going to spot God Complex, gets the first kill there. Needs a lot more time than he has, and unfortunately, Tianki's on hand to kill off Necro Monkey and Leetpro. That's both pistols going in their favor.
Considering it's both
Actually,
pistols.
no, it's not.
Is it? Was it
No,
both pistols?
they lost the first pistol.
Give us the tab, Linus.
No, they didn't win the first pistol. No, you won the first pistol. What am I saying?
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, getting confused. It's late at night. We've been here since, what, 8 o'clock this morning? So
Something like that. But
long day.
yeah, Necro Monkey pushing aggressively, trying to catch somebody unawares. Oh, bit of noise.
The information plays, which is always good to see on this sort of round. I'm very surprised we haven't seen any CZs from either side so far. Necro Monkey getting the flank, but unfortunately fluffing it a little bit.
Over you go. Oh, Taylor takes his time with that.
And we're the secret police executing somebody there for their sins.
Yeah, Crank's trying to up close and personal. He also wants to deke people, and he says it's not fair that the rest of the team gets the chances and he doesn't. God Complex gets the kill on Dara there. Astro and Taylor try to fight their way out of trouble. It's not going to happen in the double P. Cranks finally does get his 1 deke, and you can hear him getting quite happy about that.
I don't think I've seen a game in how long where I haven't seen a CZ in somebody's hands. I don't understand this. It was CZ Go. What happened to that? 5 sevens? Who does that?
People can choose what they want, okay? That's why Valve made every gun in the game
choice,
good
it's
by
CZ.
making everything else bad. Anyway, Astro is going to try to take a fight. That's not going to go his way. Tianki and Vinny clean up the A site. And no you.
Well, okay. Look at this.
Yeah. Taylor is not a patient man. He could have gotten a little bit more out of that. But in the meanwhile, Leetpro are going to land on the B side, plant the bomb, and just make no you aware of the fact that they made the wrong decision.
Well, picking up something like a UMP, that is actually relatively useful, so it's not the end of the world if they do manage to kill it. But it looks like they might be going for a Pex. Walks right into the crosshair there of Cranks.
Yeah. And
Decides his head is surplus to requirements.
Cranks has been a little bit quiet tonight. I think we need to get a little bit more out of him.
It is late, man. Come on.
Well, I mean, I suppose he's had 2 days of shouting, so maybe his voice has decided
Will
to
he be able
take
to
a
talk
break.
tomorrow?
Oh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We don't know.
So it looks like it is about to be 11-7 Leetpro, extending the lead here as we go into round 19. For them overall on this map looking a little bit more solid. There's been a few scares. No, you of course drew closer to them at the end of the previous half, but at this point, well, we're going to see the buy coming in. This is No U's opportunity. Leetpro, well, they could extend the lead here, or No You could find a foothold back in this game.
Yeah. Leetpro, going to go with something fancy. Something old, something new. Don't think it's borrowed. It certainly isn't blue.
I'm looking for the blue skin. It's not happening. Though I like this push, though.
Yeah. It's going to get them a lot of information here. And No You. I mean, they have potential to rotate quickly, so it could come back to help them quite a lot. As the execute does come through, it'll be on the A side now as Leetpro looks to seal his game, and unfortunately Taylor needs a running.
Oh, was that through
in.
smoke?
I think it was. Also, and Leetpro's pushes have actually ended in pain, and Necro Monkey, that aggressive push up the top mid, finally pays dividends.
You can see the call coming in there that B is open. Vinny finding all that space that causes the rotation and that push. It's going to get completely nullified, and there's the deny. They keep 4 alive as well. That's fantastic for their economy. 11 to 8. No, you back in this. It wasn't a big deficit there, but of course, if they'd lost that one, then it starts to unwind a little bit for them.
That it does. So
no unwinding here, though.
nope. Leetpro very good at repairing any problems. So can they get it going? They need to keep this up right now. So oh, Pex.
Costly miss there.
You can hit the nutty shots, couldn't hit the easy one there, so no.
It's interesting to see who has the AWP here for No You. It seems to move around a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's been moving around a little bit on Leetpro as well, but I think they've stuck with Slowy for the last couple of maps to see whether he can get anything done with it. And X is going to look at the wrong way at the wrong time, and Slowy and Tianki dual kill there as Necromonkey now gets himself out of trouble, grabs himself a kill on the way out.
Oh, how did he get that kill? That is really surprising, but that's going to help them out, bring into a 3v3. Of course, caught a dink himself through the wall there. Astro is going to go down, and that's the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Necromonkey is going to be on the rotation as well. Taylor's going to try to take a fight. He gets that first kill. That'll be Vinny going down there. Taylor, though, needs a little bit of help, and Necromonkey has to get here as soon as possible. Cranks and God Complex are the remaining players for Leetpro. Both look pretty good. God Complex wins that fight against Taylor, though Necromonkey announces his presence in the B apps with the kill onto Cranks. So God Complex has it all to do. He's getting a bit nervous there, as is Necromonkey. The bomb is not planted for God Complex, and a well thought out plan there by Necromonkey. He's actually the only member of the Leetpro second team playing as, playing at the LAN.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Very patient play as well, which is good to see, because a lot of players will tag, like, immediately try to get to the bomb to tab it so that they can get some kind of reaction, and usually you're going to get shot when you're moving in that way. He plays it much slower, and it fakes the player out. When he does actually tab it, he takes a slightly off angle as well. Well played from him.
Yeah, very well played.
I see a CZ. I feel better about life now.
Do you?
No.
Do you really?
Okay, well, he has a CZ, so it automatically means he will win the round, right?
No.
Just that's how it works.
He's going to get an insane amount of kills with a $500 gun. That shouldn't exist. But either way, Leetpro going to try something a little bit different this round, as Pex sees a lot of utility coming his way. He's going to flash himself out of the stairs area, and is there enough? Adaro is actually backed up by his entire team there. Taylor is going to try to run through the smoke. He's going to get 2 kills. God Complex and Vinny both going down there, and Slowy.
Sleep.
Yeah. Astro is good nurse, and Cranks, well, I mean, he's showing he's quite capable of this deagle. He does have Tianki, but Tianki at the moment is not close, and the bomb will go down, so it will be an $800 bonus here. I'd really like to get a little bit more damage. Cranks is hitting shots, and hits Necromonkey. Tianki, though, turning things around, he gets a dig of his own. It's a 1 versus 2, and he certainly has the weapon to do this. If he wants to, he's going to hit Pex, but Pex hits him first.
So dangerous.
Yeah. Tianki does go down in the end, but No You keep ever closer.
Drawing within 1.
Yeah.
11 to 10. It is, of course, getting late at the Leetpro LAN, but we still got a crowd here. We've still got 2 teams highly motivated. We could possibly even go to the 3rd map, depending on how things go.
Or overtime.
Or overtime. We had double overtime in the previous map as well. This is the grand final, of course, of the Leetpro 1337 LAN here in Nelspruit. We've all been having a good time, a good day. And if, I guess if you're Leetpro Dota, you had a particularly good day. Can the CS team repeat that feat?
Yeah. Taylor playing close. Can he get enough out of this position, though? He cannot afford to lose. There he is, and he's going to lose his life without actually getting anything, and that'll be a free bomb site for the moment for Leetpro. Slowy walks in, he gets himself a Daro as well. Pex is going to miss another easy shot. This cannot be happening. He's looked so good on the T side, and at the CT side, just falling apart. Cranks catches him with the rotate, and all of a sudden, No You in a world of trouble. They're going to try to win the fight there. Necromonkey takes a spray duel and wins it somehow with that FAMAS. But Astro and Necromonkey all of a sudden not so keen on taking these fights.
Yeah, no point in trying to force the issue here. Leetpro going to extend their lead, breaking a bit of the momentum there from No You, and that's sorely needed for Leetpro because, again, they've been hauled in every time they've had a lead in the game. We saw it a few times on the previous map. We've seen it here as well. And it's just like it's happening again, guys. You don't want it. You want to stop it from occurring and continuing. And this is a good step in that direction.
Yeah, definitely is a good step. Leetpro, if they can get up to that 15 rounds, it just seems as though when they hit that like 15 rounds, that they seem to start having the issues. As every time they've actually been the ones to get there first, but then No You pulls it back. So the mixed team, I mean, you got to give them plaudits. It's a very difficult situation for them. 5 players from 4 different teams. And right now, they're giving Leetpro quite a run for their money. Adaro, once again, aggressive. He's going to not get a kill, though. He does quite a bit of damage to Tianki. And Slowy and the rest of this pain train on the way to
fast, but everybody's dying fast.
Very, very fast. That train is way out of control right now. Slowy has to do a huge amount of work. He's going to spot a player. He's going to dodge that off, and I don't think he's going to be too keen to repeat that angle.
He's playing with fire, he is there. And there's a player potentially in position here. Let's see who can find the... Oh yeah, I don't want to give things away again, so... trying to avoid that. Oh, he runs out of ammo, dinks him. Oh, so unfortunate there. 3v2, but HP, of course, not the best.
No, it isn't. And Slowy gets the kill onto Pex. That'll be the AWPer down as well, so Astro is going to have to walk through, and Tianki, that's got to be one of the slowest reactions I've seen from the man all day.
He's been on point.
Yeah. Astro does get the kill on him and gets an upgraded weapon and a better position.
Doesn't have the kiss, of course. Maybe there's one lying in the sights. I'm not sure of that.
Touchdown.
Oh, there we go. The Quivers.
Yeah, Quivers. Cranks will be upset with that one as Astro is... Oh! Slowy peaks a little bit faster than Astro was expecting and drops the spray as well, just to let him know that he is very, very sorry.
Don't think the 10-second defuse was going to happen anyway. Kind of needed him to peak sooner. At that point, I think there was probably only like 13 seconds left, or it wasn't too much. So 13-10, Leetpro in the lead here. Round 24, and for No You,
fast play.
No utils, no weapons.
Yeah, fast play towards the A site as Leetpro comes barreling out of the ramp, and God Complex is going to start off the slaughter as Astro goes down.
Easy does it against these pistols. There isn't really much for No You to get out of it, except a few kills, and Peck's not even going to find that. They're just falling, dropping like flies at the moment, not able to do too much damage. Metro Monkey not even able to find a single kill there, so Leetpro getting very close here, 14-10. Of course, they got the first map as well, so if they take this, they win the grand final. No You need a strike back. They need to get back into this. They need to get a foothold.
It was actually a good play there from Leetpro. It's the first time they've tried the straight up the A rush. A couple of flashes over the wall, and they knew that No You shouldn't have much money there. So good gamble, and it paid out in the end.
I've actually been watching the show called Strike Back, so I keep saying Strike Back. It's just it's getting out of control.
Yeah, well, Slowy, is he going to win the duel? He is. Adaro taking a chance that time, not paying him out. Unfortunately, as Pex, he's also going to try something. Does he does
play.
Gets himself 2 free frags there from the boys on the terrorist side, and Pex has been fantastic at opening rounds for his team. And Vinny, God Complex, and Tianki are the last remaining players for Leetpro. Can they turn this situation around?
I think they can. They've
certainly
shown that they've got the ability to do it. Tianki, one of the point men on that.
Yeah.
They're quite spread out though, so it's going to come down to aim duels really. They're not in a position to trade all that favorably, so let's see what they can do.
Timing is going to be very important, and timing is very important. Does he get the second kill? No, he does not. Taylor goes down. He is aware that a player could be coming in, but God Complex gets that instant headshot onto Taylor.
Got very crisp aim, does God Complex.
Does indeed. Perfect for an entry fragger. He's going to plant the bomb. It's not going to go out this time as spam comes through. Different place though. Ooh, no, it's not going to land.
Well, just gives him a little tickle there.
Yeah. God Complex is going to be holding. Ooh, does he get the correct angle? He's going to spot the other player, but not in time. Pex will trade him out. So Leetpro, we did mention it, once they get close to that 15, they seem to become half the players they were before. And No You picks up their 11th round.
Stalling out a little bit. Let's hope they don't spin out after stalling out. It's just a minor blip. They've still got the finances, of course, on their side, so we'll be able to invest here. And for No You, of course, only one player was left alive, so it's going to mean the buy will be a little bit less than they would have liked.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a ropey buy, to say the least. As Leetpro still in control of this game, but we have seen them lose control very, very quickly. And at this point, neither team really opting for any level of map control in the middle area.
A map where the mid control is often so important, it's unusual to see nobody trying to get it. I like that smoke. That could potentially work.
Could, unless the enemies just spam through it.
That is actually
Fiendish.
it's fiendish. Let's see if it works for him. Ooh, the shoulder peak doesn't get the kill, but
Information gain.
again, don't want him to take it away, but Pex, he's so sneaky around the smoke.
Doing his best impression of snacks there is Tianki. Now he's going to catch Taylor. He did stand in the fire for quite a while. God Complex was hoping Adaro had moved. Adaro just ruining his plans. Cranks comes through to pick up Adaro though. And it is another 2 versus 2. Tianki is going to be volleying off the jungle area. They have to protect the bomb planter. Can they do it? No, they can't. Pex with 3 on the round. And he is going to turn things around for his team yet again. The man is having quite the game, 26 and 16. And Leetpro will call the pause.
Yeah, Peck's looking really good, and he's so confident playing around smoke, getting aggressive. He keeps catching them off, and that's been the difference maker here. Adaro relatively quiet in this half compared to the first half as well, and I think they need him to show up a little bit more. But for Leetpro, smart decision to take the pause right now, break the momentum, try to reset themselves. Think about a different way to approach this.
Yeah, they've tried a whole bunch of strats. They haven't really done a whole lot with B, to be honest, as Leetpro. They had a lot of work towards A, trying to cut through, and just going A directly, sometimes trying to get through the middle area. And I must say, though, the one thing about Leetpro that I haven't mentioned is that Leetpro have actually not made much use of mid either. So they've been heavy on A executes, some B thrown in, but not much middle control from what in comparison to what we've seen earlier.
Hey, look, it's me with the handlebar moustache.
No, it's not you.
No, definitely not.
Well, he
That
actually
got
has
creepy
eyes.
fast.
Yeah,
It's Jabba.
No. Anthrax maybe, not Jabba.
14-12. It's of course round 27, so not much of this game left to go, assuming that it ends in 30 rounds.
That's a bold assumption to make.
I'm assuming. But never assume. Counter-Strike is one of those games that can always turn based on a show of skill. And there's plenty of skill to go around on both sides here. Tianki, one of the heroes, Slowy also doing well for his team. Both of them again with the shot here. That peek from Azara, I don't know how he got the kill. He has traded off. Now Necro Monkey coming in with 1. Staying alive as well, which is essential here for the CT side. Leetpro, though, need to get another kill, and they need to get it quickly. The trade, though, favoring the CT with Taylor. Looking at the wrong angle, and all of a sudden, it's just down to Pex.
And he won the last 1v2. Can he win this one? He's going to get the first kill. He's not going to get the second. Vinny with the quick refrag with a FAMAS there, and that is going to put Leetpro on 15. No, you does still have a bit of money to buy, but it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close here for the No You side.
So this is map point, series points, and of course tournament point, basically, for Leetpro. They won the first map, it's the best of 3. They're on 15. They need 1 more. No You watching it all slip away, potentially.
Daro. Slowy's got the better of him this time, and it is left to the rest of No You. They did get a kill, though. But their tournament hopes rely on, at the very least, this round. If they could win it, they buy themselves a little bit more time there, but they have to do some more damage right now. Leetpro still heavily outguns them. And no, they're going to have to play smart angles. They're going to have to play good CS. And this is very good CS right now. Can it work, though? Caught them the one time. It's going to catch them again. Vinny goes down, and that's the bomb under their control as well. Necromonkey is going to just back off from the area.
Hightails it out of there.
Yeah, did exactly what he needed to. Buys No just an extra 20, 30 seconds maybe. And Leetpro, they need to make a decision fast.
See, they're still considering the options, yeah. 15-12 once again. Poised ever so deftly is this game.
Timing could do Necromonkey dirty. No, he's going to win another one with that CZ.
I didn't think he had it, but he got it.
Oh, he's got a CZ.
Automatic win condition, of course.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, he still got
vindicated.
I still have no idea how Necromonkey didn't take any damage on that second attempt.
Yeah, takes another bite at it and doesn't get punished. And there's a headshot as well. Necromonkey so far been the hero of the round, but Taylor with the quite a fantastic shot. He's going to be put down though, and God Complex, he's got the aim to do this, but he doesn't have compound eyes to see every angle there. They just swarm him.
Yeah, and that is exactly what you needed. We're getting to that last couple of rounds of the half, and Leetpro, money's not great. They've won rounds and then lost rounds and then won rounds and then lost rounds. It's not economically viable at this point. They're going to do whatever they can with what they have. Is aware of the possibility of what's coming?
Oh, that's a money nade.
Should be.
Oh, huge damage from that nade. Peck's not ready to receive them, but he goes down instantly. It's on Astro, he's got to stay alive here, getting the kills as well. The molly will hold the other two back, so it gives him the time he needs to deal with those players, and he's going to deal with them.
Here we go, 15-14, last round of the second map. We are going to be going to overtime. I think we're going to overtime, the third map in a row.
Just laughing about this, man. Leetpro so close again to closing it out. Just with a never say die attitude, and for a mixed team, they're certainly making a good account of themselves, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mix of up-and-comers, some well-known names in South Africa. And well, once again, information gained. And is Leetpro aware of the possibility?
Jeez, the information players have really gotten them back into this. It's been about taking the risk, and Peck's also getting himself a kill as well. We're just spiraling ever closer here, guys. Oh, there's a return finally from Vinny. Oh yeah, Tianki finding one, didn't find two, no, not able to. Punished at the last second, Astro on low HP. Tianki had got that, I'd say this round would be swinging firmly in the favor of Leetpro, but now, with that action, in control again.
Yeah, 3 versus 2, have to find a gap, whether small, whether big, and Pex, this is a wonderful position to take. He's going to whiff another shot that you'd expect him to nail every day of the week. He has not been great at the easy shots. Looked fantastic on the hard ones, though. As Leetpro, this is probably the last play of the game for them, so they need to make something happen here. The flash goes through, and Vinny's not going to take the correct angle. God Complex gets the first kill, and he goes down. We are in OT number 3 in 3 straight games. And who's going to win this one? Leetpro's won 2 out of 2. Can they make it 3 out of 3?
Yeah, that's, again, as you said, the third time it's gone to overtime between these teams. Not in this series, of course, it's the second time in this series, but when they played earlier in the day. What was yesterday, actually? Was it?
It was yesterday, last night.
It's all a blur now. Big history of OT between these teams. Doro, he just loves that smoke.
That he does. And he's going to push aggressive. He's not going to check the angle correctly, though, and Slowy finally does get the kill on the young man.
Vinny also getting a kill as well. And committing here towards this A side are these players.
Oh, Taylor.
Yes, Taylor
gets revenge for Dara.
Oh, the Quibbus nade. Yeah. It lands again.
He's actually lost a couple of plays in back play as well. As this is going to leave Astro in the last remaining player in a 1 versus 4. Tough fight for him to win. He's going to grab God Complex, though.
Bomb, meanwhile, elsewhere.
Yeah. He has been sold a false bag of goods here, as Tianki is going to dodge the flash and then not hit a single shot.
He drops him down a little bit low. Astro should not be able to survive here, and he won't. That's a great start for Leetpro. They've been good in overtime so far. They've managed to close it when it's got there. So let's see if they can continue that trend.
Yeah, and Tianki and Slowy have continued to frag well, but Pex and Taylor, the shining lights for the mixed team of No You. Pex, I think, has actually been, for me, the player of this map. There's been so many times when he's been able to turn the tide of the team as Necromonkey is going to spot Tianki, and that was a play that Leetpro has been trying multiple times this tournament. Flash, and then just jump straight through the smoke that they've popped earlier.
Yeah, they probably needed somebody towards connected at No You to help deal with it. Necromonkey kind of sold up the river. The fact that he got one kill at least made it worthwhile, but you do typically want somebody either in the window and the connector if you have somebody pushed up that far.
Yeah. Or at least somebody to just flash out and help him. And that's just the problem there. So Slowy.
No support.
None at all. Slowy looking for something at the moment.
Doing my best Hans impression there.
Please don't. It's terrible. It's Leetpro pushing in pretty aggressively. Pex could actually get bypassed entirely here. Are they aware of the possibility? It's very important that he gets something out of this position. He's going to check the angle at the wrong time, and Cranks is going to shoot him. And that's it. Ataro comes through, and that's too many times now that Leetpro has been caught out like that. Damage is going to be avoided with that nade, as Vinny now has a big problem on his hands. Slowy needs to be helping out his player here. Vinny gets aggressive. Can he get anything? He's going to get the first kill with a fantastic first shot. Do they know where Adaro is, though? They know where he last was. And they're going to plant for that position. So Adaro needs to be very, very careful here. Does not want to be giving up any damage at all to the opposing team. Bam, through the triple boxes, and that'll give away his position. Leetpro now knows how to react to this. He's doing whatever he can. He does have a molly, but it's not going to be enough. Flying deep enough to really do any damage to anybody, and he's swiftly running out of time. He doesn't have a kit either.
Got to be one lying on the site, but that's the essence, and it's not going to be enough. He was so convinced that somebody was still close on that box, and I think that was the jumping from Vinny actually baiting him to think that there was still somebody there by the bomb plant position. So that's smart play out of Vinny. Yep. And Adaro will fall for it. So 17 to 15 here. Leetpro inching closer to this tournament victory that they so want here. Yeah.
Leetpro came into this tournament expected to win some ease, and it's been a lot tougher than they would have expected or liked. They're just going to run straight past two players. Somehow they didn't hear each other. God Complex saves a terrible situation, as in the other side of the map, No You is losing players at a rate of knots. They're going to try and do whatever they can. Moving now towards the other side as Slowy is the lurk. He's found huge amounts of information and positioning. Cranks is going to turn around and shoot Pex, though. That will mean that they are moving towards the B site. Leetpro can't do a whole lot of anything wrong this map. No You and Taylor will be hoping to pull his team through the round.
3v1. So many clutches in the series so far. Will we see another one here? They've got all the utility in the world to hold him off as well. Doesn't necessarily mean they have all the HP, but they should have heard him by now. I'm starting to run. I think he finds the first one, but it's going to get stepped there from the side by God Complex, and that's, again, match point here for Leetpro. They just need one more round to get back into this, and they've gotten back into this, shall I say, and if they get one more round, then they've got it all.
Yeah, no more mistakes, boys. You need to win this to get you guys a chance at this half. Leetpro, they can almost taste it at this point. Grenade deep down top mid is going to land, and a couple of players won't be so happy about that. As
damage being dealt there with the nades.
Yeah, huge amounts of damage here. As Pex is looking for some more magic. He's been capable of it on a number of rounds. Does he spot the player? No, he doesn't. Cranks gets him with the smart positioning, and that will be a big pain for No You at this point as they get another kill. Slowy will get Adaro in mid, and it's slipping out of No Use hands. They will get the kill there to bring it slightly back in their favor. They'll get another great one. Taylor with a huge entry there. Tianki, though, is doing whatever he can to hold it for his team. He's going to get a second. It's the last player left. Necro gets himself into a 1v2. Can he save it for his team? He's done it before. Can he do it again?
All down to the man with the Shaz picture, and that would count for anybody on this team.
The power of Shaz compels you.
It seems like. Fuels them, propels them,
Inspires
them.
Is it enough to give them the win, though, is the question. Necromonkey, the impromptu captain for this mixed team.
Good spotted, yeah. Sending some shots downrange, and that's given them the information as to his whereabouts. Just checking here, because, of course, there could be a snake in the grass somewhere.
That there could. Necromonkey, I mean, that bit of indecision might have actually cost him, because now he is forced to make a play towards that A side. Bomb goes down, and it's all about hitting shots now. He's going to take an open duel, and unfortunately that's going to cost him. Leetpro 2-0 over the mixed team of No You. Well played by both teams, but in the end the hometown team pulls through.
Yeah, the hometown heroes take it. The Leetpro 1337 LAN, the inaugural edition here in Nelspruit. And that is the victory for the team that bears the title of the tournament, Leetpro.
Yeah, very, very well played there by them in the end. But I mean, No You do not sleep on this team. If 5 guys can get themselves together this quickly and turn things around as quickly as they did, do huge damage to a Leetpro side that is pretty well fancied, then it's certainly not a bunch of players to sleep on.
Yeah, I think they did some fantastic work there overall. So yeah, I think that's probably it from us, but we've had a pretty good time at the LAN. It's the first Leetpro LAN, and it's our first time here. We've had a good time. I think the teams have had a good time, and the event overall has been fabulous, and a fabulous game to round it out as well. Yeah,
really, I don't think we could have asked for a better final than that. In the first edition of the Leetpro LAN here in Nelspruit. So, more please.
Absolutely, and good job on casting your first CS final, bro.
Thank you very much. Helped to have a steady hand at the tiller, so thank you very much, guys, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Precision with a true 8200 DPI Pro Aim laser sensor. Get pure speed with a 32-bit Turbo Core V2 processor. Get pure command power with the Easy Shift button duplicator. Get pure atmosphere with a 16.8 million color lighting system. Rocket Cone Pure.